Hey everybody, Dave Chrisman here at the Andrea Theater with Leah Drexler, Holly Wallerick, and Jake Stone. We're here, your hosts for Give to the Max 23. We're excited that you've joined us this year. We've got a packed 24 hours, and just make sure that when this is all over with, you watch this hour and the last hour because it's a lot of fun to see the difference in our facial expression.
And all the other hours.
And all the other hours in between.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Fine.
So this is why we're doing Give to the Max again this year. Every year we pick a project, and what we're doing this year is we're raising funds for our handicap seating that we're going to be changing. And it's going to be in the back of the auditorium. We're having it professionally put in, and we're really excited about it. Our goal this year is to raise $15,000 to do that. That upgrade to the theater. And we're going to show you throughout the Give to the Max today all the new upgrades we've been doing to the auditorium to make your experience here at the Andrea Theater even better. So before we let the rest of these guys talk, I just want to hit a couple things because actually they don't talk. We're just filling the space. We want to say a special thanks to our season sponsor, Alamere Health. We're just grateful that you guys are part of our team this year. This is the second year that they've been our season sponsors, and we're just really excited with their partnership. Also, for our upcoming production here for the holidays, All Is Calm, Coldwell Banker Crown Realtors, Brandon and all the guys over there, we just are really grateful for you. For Big the Musical, Sean Riley with the Realty Group there. Sean, we're just grateful for you, not only because of your amazing, wonderful wife, but your generosity to our theater and our community. Also, Diary of Anne Frank, American Business Solutions, thank you for that. And 9 to 5, the musical Vance Thompson Vision, thank you so much for that. You're going to hear a lot about our sponsors this week and our commitment to community. That's what Give to the Max at the Andrea is all about this year. It's our commitment to community, how we see our involvement with the community and how we can help other businesses and organizations in our community do even better. So we're just so excited for everyone's involvement. Already this hour, you may be wondering why we do this from 12 to 12. Well, one of the reasons is we're trying to, that didn't make sense. One of the reasons one of the reasons that we do this is that there are golden tickets out there. Now, what a golden ticket is a Give to the Max, the organization, has, I think there's roughly one given away per day starting November 1st, and they're $500 golden tickets. But starting right now through 5 o'clock is the majority of golden tickets are given out. There's at least one given out every hour. So your donation right now, your donation of $20, $50. In fact, the giveaway this morning is a $50 donation level. So let's say you gave $50 during this hour. Their computer at Give to the Max will randomly pick a donation and possibly turn that into a $10,000 donation. So there are $500, there are $1,000 golden tickets, all kinds of it throughout the day. So don't be afraid to make your donation. And when Chuck gets here at 5 o'clock, his advice to you will be, whatever your donation is, make it a weird number. Like if it's $50 right now, the giving level, make it $50.13 or $51.63, something like that. Make it a weird number. So I'm going to step out of the way for just a few minutes, and I'm going to let these guys talk, Miss Leah and Miss Holly. And Olivia's back behind the camera. She can't wave. Well, actually, she is waving. Wave, Olivia. She's waving now. She's waving now. So don't be afraid during this whole hour to ask us questions, type things, make comments. If you like what we're wearing, our fabulous couture. Is that what they call that? Couture?
Yeah.
Couture. I know I look good. But anyway, and also make sure that you can hear us. We're trying some brand new microphones. We want to make sure everybody can hear us. So let us know if you can't hear us. But ladies, this is Leah. This is your 4th year?
Third year.
Third year.
Yes.
Like I said, 3rd year. And Miss Holly, this is your third, at least third.
At least third.
But right here though,
I don't usually like being on this side.
guess what? That's changing. And Mr. Jake, who never is on camera, He will be,
I was doing stuff.
He's always.
He's-
He was, I have proof.
I'm
He
gonna
was
step
doing
out
stuff.
of, I'm gonna step out of the way and you three can talk for a second.
What are we talking about?
I think it would be a good idea to talk about some more stuff and also the giveaway. I think that would be really great.
Talk about this quick.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Hey, everybody. One other thing, I just want to piggyback off of Dave's, commitment to community mentioned that he said earlier. This hour, we have, one of our things that we love is our community, obviously. So we've got all these amazing gifts, like Dave, I don't know if you mentioned it, but we've got like over $3,000 and stuff we're giving away this 24-hour period. So the first thing I want to mention is anybody that donates $50 in this first hour from midnight to 1 a.m., we are giving away 2 full season passes to our shows. So for the 23 and 24 season. So quite the deal there. It's $160 value. So again, anybody that donates this first hour, $50 will be entered into the drawing to win 2 season passes. We will reiterate all the different things. It's at least every other hour, we're giving away stuff. So keep checking on back.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, we have something brand new at the theater this year. It's our Seniors on Stage, which I'm very excited about. I didn't know that when they did the fundraiser releasing the titles for the season, I didn't know this was happening. I didn't
Oh,
think
right.
it was real. Because all the shows are matinees. It's like
Oh, right.
perfect for people to come.
Yep.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay out late, right? And the 2 shows are I don't want to be
That's
loud.
brilliant.
Right?
It's great.
Whatever happened to Warren and the Creamed Corn Queen? And honestly, the titles themselves just make me want to go see
Right.
what happened to Warren and what is a creamed corn queen.
Queen.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
And the seniors on stage is just that. We're having, it's what, Dave, is it 60 and over?
Yes.
Yeah.
55 and over.
55 and over is who's gonna be on stage. And like Leah mentioned, all the shows will be matinees. So
Yeah. And our sponsor for those shows is Bethany on the Lake, which is pretty cool. Pretty fitting.
Just want to point out that a couple people made a comment about our couture and said it's fabulous.
That's right. We all look good, not just Dave.
yeah.
I feel like I missed something.
Well,
Well,
he goes, well, I look good.
I mean, and
Dave and I are wearing the same outfit though, so by
So
that
you look
standard,
good.
I also look good.
there you go,
David.
I'm a little concerned by that, by the way.
We coordinated.
which I think is real cute.
It's actually, this is Dave's sweatshirt.
There you go. But our seniors on stage is not the end to the fun. We also have our student theater projects.
Yeah, exciting. I've been involved with the Student Theater Project for 13 years now, so I'm really excited.
Take 13 years?
Yeah.
Holy Moses.
Yeah, exactly.
That's over half my life.
It's amazing.
Oh,
Wow.
stop. Stop. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay.
That was
Yeah,
rude.
I am turning 50 in a couple weeks, so let's not go
Hey, you
there.
can do the seniors on stage in a few years.
See, mine was nicer. That was neater than mine.
Okay, anyway, on that
With
note,
that.
coming into my 14th year, no, I might be off
No,
on that
that's
by a
cool.
year
I
or
meant
two.
that like that's really cool.
That is really cool. But coming up next summer, we have for our 3 student theater projects, we are doing Disney's Junior, Finding Nemo Junior. That is going to be sponsored by, again, Bethany on the Lake. Thank you, Bethany on the Lake. We are going to do 101 Dalmatian Kids. That's for our littles. Sanford Health sponsored that. So we appreciate you guys. And rounding out the summer with Disney's Descendants, the musical. Lots of fun. I'm super excited for that one because my 3 daughters are all about dark and scary.
I wanted to be in that one.
I know.
I
I'm like, can we do that as the adult show?
I know, but I can't.
I want to be Maleficent.
Nice. But thank you to Swenson Lerdick Law Firm
Yes.
for sponsoring.
For
that.
sponsoring Descendants.
Yes.
Yes.
And doing something really cool and new and hopefully amazing with 101 Dalmatians this year. We have 2 casts because there are so many kids who want to be involved and we want them all to be able to be in the show. So
Directed by our very own Leah Drexler.
So it's gonna be awesome.
But what a great problem that we have.
I know, right?
You know, that we have so many, we learned from this last season with Annie that we had so many kids that were just wanting to be in it. So we heard again, our community yelling out at us saying, we need more.
Yep, we opened a registration and within 8 minutes, 40 spots filled up. 8
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a
Fingers
good,
crossed.
a
We
good.
don't have that problem where registration gets filled, but you never
But that's,
know.
but you know what? We're willing to, even though the building can hardly take it, it's always just full. And the building is literally used every single day of the week, it seems like, but it's good. It's a good problem to have. We're excited. I want to thank Amy Christopherson at State Farm for providing the water for today. So we can
And all
all stay, and yes, that's right. And for all our shows. So if you come to an Andrea Theater production, you can get water from Amy Christopherson. It's good water too. It's you know how sometimes you can just slap a label on it and be like, but it's really good water. So thank you, Amy, very much for supporting us and supporting the Andrea in all that we do. Yes,
Can we point out this beautiful display that's behind you?
very good. Olivia, just in case you didn't hear that, because the microphones are over here, this just got completed. Our brand new concession counter, and you might not be able to see, I mean, obviously this part is new and Olivia's done all the folding and display. The TV is now mounted up here that used to be in the window, but this is a lovely counter space with a sink and 2 refrigerators that make, I don't know if you can hear this, maybe you can hear this. We'll move it, makes a lovely ding when you open, they can't hear, but. See that? You see that? That says, I'm open and I'm chilled. So. But it also gives you a nice little ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding, ding.
someone
if
was
you leave
naughty
it
and
open.
left it open,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting over here. It goes beep 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 beep. So you close it.
We don't want warm wine.
And coming up, because they've done, you guys have talked about this, correct?
Yes.
We did.
So coming up at our 7 to 9 o'clock hour, those of you that I'm sure, I don't even know how many are watching. You just say how many are watching?
9.
9 of you. Hi, 9. If you'd like to, the average American has anywhere between $5 to $15 of change in their car. And what we'd like to do is a lot of people go, well, you know what, I can't afford to make a donation. We'd love your change, the change out of your car. So from 7 to 9 o'clock, if you come down to the theater, maybe you drop the kids off at school or you're on your way to work, pull in, we've got hot cider waiting for you, and 5 big inflatable piggies are gonna be there with their buckets. You can just dump your change in, we'll hand you some hot cider and you can head off to do your business, but we'd love to see it come down. And then following that, that's from 7 to 9. And then at 9 o'clock, if you'd like to come down and take a picture with one of the piggies, we've got a photo booth here that Abby and Brandon Johnson provided for us. And a special Give to the Max Andrea Theater photograph of all of us together with you with your donation. So thank you so much for that. We'd appreciate you coming down and we'll take a picture. So this is the exciting part about the change though. Sorry. Cody Ryland. I should know, Cody, how to say that. Reland. Okay, if it's wrong, we'll
Nailing it,
blame.
man. Things are going.
Sorry,
great.
Greta.
We'll blame. Cody at Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing. And Cody is an amazing, amazing young man. Appreciate his knowledge about investing. Take good care of you. So he is going to match up to $500 all that we bring in those coins. So I brought my coins in, and we're gonna just dump them in that bucket and we're gonna see how things go. So we'd love to see you down there. There's gonna be music playing on the street, all kinds of fun stuff. So come down and feed the piggies. So it'd
Please.
be great to, please.
Oh, you know what? We got a jig. Or dance.
Oh yeah, that's true. About every 6th song, they've got choreography. So
Ooh.
Practice in the shower.
practice, yeah.
It's dangerous.
Yeah. Especially in a pig outfit.
Yes, hazards.
So, anyway, so just in case you're tuning in, you don't know what we're doing today, it's called Give to the Max Day, and it's any nonprofit that you know of, pretty much that's registered with Give to the Max, you can donate to any nonprofit. I know a few off the top of my head are United Way here. There are lots of nonprofits you can donate to. So it's not just us. We would love your donation, but more than anything, we just ask you to be supportive of the nonprofits in the area. We're grateful for that. And I just appreciate your time. But we got so much ahead of us going on at the 1 o'clock hour. We're going to we're doing, oh, this is my favorite part of it's theater trivia. It's theater trivia, very in history. We got history written down there.
Well, history and trivia are combined, which is new and interesting because usually your history presentation is so enthralling.
Which is why I didn't do it. So it's going to be just trivia with Leah, because Leah came up with the questions this year.
I did. is.
So yeah, the history year, I thought, amongst all the other time that I have putting together Give to the Max, I thought that I'd do a short history of just the stuff I had on file.
Yep.
So that's why it was so kind of wimpy. It just really didn't do a lot. So sorry about that. So I won't.
You're depriving everybody of the history of this beautiful building.
There's a lot of history.
There is.
A lot of history, but I don't want to get into it. We'll get into it a little bit next hour. We'll get into the theater history that I can remember.
Fabulous.
Great. So,
I'm very excited.
is anybody out there have any questions? I know we're going to questions awful early.
We're waiting. I'll tell you the comments that have been happening.
Oh, comments.
That's just Holly makes 40 look great.
I mean, 50.
Not yet.
Yeah, that
I got
was
2
rude.
weeks.
Who was that? Come on, Dave.
Just Chor. I don't know names. You guys are gonna know these people way more than me. So
Thanks, Jess.
Heather says pictures with pigs! Exclamation point! Exclamation
That's
point.
right. It's gonna be amazing.
Fred?
Matthew Creedman
Sure.
Yeah.
first said I miss the Alex Theater. Then said, how are you, Leah?
I'm good. Matthew Creedman and I were in my first show here at the Andrea years ago, and I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
What was the show?
It was an amazing show about people who lived in Fayette, Texas, and it was called Christmas Bells.
Christmas Bell.
Yes, it was really
Heather just said Dave is rude.
Love you, Heather.
And Heather's a girl.
Matthew, you should come back and do another show. What was stopping you? He doesn't live here anymore, but that's okay.
What's stopping
What is it?
What does he live?
Go do a show wherever you are.
You'd have fun.
But your first show,
Mm-hmm.
you were going to audition, but you didn't.
I did. That happened. Yep, that happened. That show, Christmas Bells, I actually pulled up to the theater to audition and then was about to drive off nervously, but then I realized that people inside had seen me sitting there, not that anybody had cared or noticed. And then I felt immense stress to come in and audition. So, and I didn't cry or anything. I just made it through.
I'm assuming
What-
you know what this means, but Gina Joe Dubberly.
Yes,
That's what
that
that
was
said.
the name of my character. Wow, what a good memory.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. That's so fun. What a fun memory. Matthew played the UPS delivery guy. Also, I think a preacher in
He remembered your character,
Yeah.
but you don't remember his character?
Yeah, and you know what's really pathetic about that is I played Gina Joe Dubberly in Christmas Bells here, and then in 3 plays in Barrett, and in 1 in Morris, and it was the same people in every play. So I should remember every character.
Well.
What I did yesterday. So it's all good.
There we go. If I thought about it, it would come back to me just little.
Is there anything else that we want to talk about?
We're also trying some new technology this year. If you're watching on Facebook Live, just know that you can also watch on YouTube. We're doing it YouTube. We're kind of doing it on YouTube. We're
Someone
trying
was.
to see if it works. But regardless,
Is there a link somewhere? Like, how do they know where to go for?
If you just search Andrea Theater,
Oh,
we pop up.
on YouTube?
yeah, on
Yeah, okay.
YouTube, search Andrea Theater. Yeah. And
It's glitching right now, but I'm working on it.
well,
Okay.
we're
Well,
getting
that's
together.
fun.
So we're trying lots of different things. And in fact, one of our last hours, which I'm not jumping that far ahead, but when we get to that point, it'll be a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of our former directors and actors, some that have moved away, some that are still here. We're gonna have them all on a big conference call at the end together. Because we tried it last year. Remember, we were doing tacos in the fort
Yep.
and Ben Clipville called in. But this year we decided we're gonna have 5 to 6. Colin Hearn's gonna be on. Ben's gonna be on, Kara Gertis, Becky Byrne, Adam Frankel.
Oh, I'm so
Um,
excited.
It's
It's gonna be so much fun.
And I think there's one other person.
Is Adam back in Texas?
I don't know. Adam
The
Frankel
casino.
doesn't work, so he might be anywhere.
He'll be
So,
calling from a poker machine.
yeah.
Good for him.
So, what we'll try to do is, as you know, if you've ever watched Give Them the Max before, what we usually do is we'll go 45 minutes, then at a quarter till, we'll go off the air just to regroup and reposition ourselves and get ready for, well, obviously the next thing is trivia.
Yes.
And we're really excited about that. I won last year, and I usually stink at trivia, especially theater trivia. I think I know,
I won't even try.
but our technicians in the background are laughing, so something must have happened.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Everything's fine.
it's fine.
I don't like the whole, it's fine, giggle, giggle, it's fine, giggle.
They probably put
Okay.
a filter on our faces and made her.
Right.
Now that you said that,
Yeah, do it. Why not? Why not?
I'm gonna figure out how to do that later. It was saying it wasn't streaming on YouTube, but it was just turns out we were looking at there's like 2 separate Andreas that show up, like it shows up separately.
Oh.
So if it's not showing up, just scroll down a little. It's,
Excellent.
We're there.
So,
Andrea
Go to
Theater,
YouTube, search Andrea Theater.
it's like Andrea. I can't see the name.
and just to, we're gonna go over, what's coming up here, in the next few hours. But just remember, the golden tickets, any donation that's given between now and 4 a.m. Has a greater chance of getting a golden ticket. So please, even if it means you set your alarm, you roll over, make a donation, go back to sleep, we'd appreciate it very, very much. And again, $50 donation in this hour, we're gonna pull one person, you're gonna win 2 season passes. That's quite a good deal. So coming up, we got theater history and trivia. Then we're gonna highlight the new concession area that we just did, but we're gonna give you kind of we'll bring you back into the inner sanctum so you can see kind of what's going on there. We're gonna do a cereal blind taste test, and what we do is we're gonna pick, actually, it's a blind taste test, but we're gonna pick the best overall cereal. Kind of a retro look at cereal. It's not your grape nuts and those kind of things. We're
Yeah.
talking the favorite Saturday morning cereal.
What's our criteria? Like crunchy flavor.
It's just the flavor, the best one. When it comes right down to it, this is my favorite one. And I know what some of them are, and it's gonna be hard. By the way, do you know it's impossible to find Cookie Crisp?
Really?
Stop it.
Well,
I
you
could
know,
not find it.
it doesn't surprise me that a breakfast cereal that was just cookies isn't really available.
What are you saying, Leah?
That's not fair, Leah. It was great cereal.
Well, I know, but I wasn't allowed.
Did you
to
ever have? You never had it, did you?
Well, I've had it, yes, but I wasn't allowed to as a child.
Can anybody find us?
I
by
just had
3 a.m.?
Cocoa Puffs.
No.
Which is so much better.
That's so good because it changes the milk to chocolate.
Can anybody find Cookie Crisp cereal
Just making a
in the next 2 hours?
And nothing's
And
open
then
anymore.
drive it down to the theater.
Nothing's
We're
open.
gonna get
Anyone has
someone's
it in their pantry.
like 15-year-old stale cookie crisp in the back of their
No,
pants.
that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Then we're gonna show you some of the backstage changes, all the construction. We are about 75% of the way there. And it's looking amazing. You're gonna be
So
surprised. Those of you that have been performers
That's from there.
are gonna be amazed at what things look like. So it's very, very exciting. I was just looking at. Awesome. Yes, and we've already got $600 raised.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
And then some of those donations obviously came in before we started. We're very grateful for that. In fact, one person this was so cool. Yesterday, they thought they wanted to win. What did they want to win?
Pike and Pike gift card.
The Pike and Pike gift cards. So they thought it was yesterday. So they waited till the second it dropped at that time and they made a donation. So we went ahead and we hooked you up with a gift certificate anyway for that. So
Yeah.
you're gonna get taken care of. We appreciate your yeah, I'm trying to find your word. Commitment and
Enthusiasm.
enthusiasm.
Yeah.
I got a cut. That's why I'm not thinking clearly.
Yeah, that's it.
News with Chuck is coming back. Obviously, Chuck Grussing will be joining us at 5 o'clock and bring his, I don't know what he'll be dressed like. One year it was Elvis.
That was a weird year.
Yeah, it was a weird year.
Because he was in character the whole time
Yeah.
too.
Really fantastic.
Oh, I'm not complaining. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Heather Jelly, I'm sure you'll be, is Heather still on?
I believe.
It looks like it.
Heather, you'll have to make sure you pay attention that hour because Chuck is her favorite in the show, obviously. And she treats the rest of us like dirt, but Chuck is her favorite. We'll have a Trav's waffle breakfast. Pat Sieve is coming over from Travelers, and we're going to make waffles and have from Montana huckleberry syrup. So it's going to be fabulous. Good eating. And then, well, of course, will be our drive up donation hour for your coins. So we got it all coined off out front, and there'd be music.
Coined off.
Coned. Well, it's kind of a play on words. You're going to bring your coins in, and it's coned off. So coined. We've coined the location,
Hey,
and
quit hitting the counter.
I know. Sorry, she's the one.
Anyone who's listening with headphones on is like dying right now.
I was really worried that it was going to be.
Forget about that.
Then we have the photo booth hour, which we've already talked about. And then we're going to talk to our CAP students that are helping us out. They have been really, really influential, and just their participation has been wonderful this year. We have been able to take this event to another level with their help. They did all kinds of graphic design. They're going to help us with our.
I have a special message from
Oh.
one of our viewers.
Ooh.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Such a
Can we
blast
get
from
that?
the
Can we
past.
get that up to the screen?
I will upload it.
Yeah, please do. That'd be great. I'd love to.
Picture of Matthew and I in Christmas spells. Good times. We haven't changed a bit, I'm sure.
Please share any photos you'd like.
Yeah, I'll get them up on the screen. Don't you worry.
That's so fun.
Why would you say that?
Any photo. Yeah, if you send it to the Andrew Theater Messenger.
So again, for this hour, a $50 donation will get
50 or more.
50 or more. Yeah, we're going to select 2 season passes. You'll get 2 season passes for this year. All we ask is that when you do get these season passes, that you let us know immediately when you want to attend the shows, and we will include with these season passes also schedule card of all the shows and the dates and all that. So be wonderful. So this is the stuff we're going to be giving away during this Give to the Max. You guys want to read those aloud and let them know?
At the 3 o'clock hour, we are doing 4 tickets to a main stage Andrea production, value of $100.
Fabulous. At the 6 a.m. hour, we are giving away Trav's Catering, catering for 10 people from Travelers Inn Restaurant, value of $150 and delicious.
9 a.m., it's a treat yourself giveaway, valued at $200. So Carmen Lem, one of our fabulous actresses, opened up her new little place. And so we've got something from Perfectly Carmen, The Edge, and 2 Andrea vouchers.
At 10 a.m., the giveaway is a staycation valued at $340. One night at Howdy House, 4 Andrea swag items, 2 vouchers, and flowers. Oh, that's nice.
So great fun.
Pretty awesome. And the Howdy House, you can't even find the house. I mean, you can find it, but it's not like you can just drive by and know where it is. This place is really special for 2 people, right? It's
Yep.
for 2 people.
Airbnb in our area.
It's really, really cool. And all the
Totally
stuff.
themed. Totally
Oh,
themed.
themed.
Howdy House for a reason. There's that.
Howdy house.
It's a themed house.
That's fun.
Fun.
Even better.
Love it.
At noon, a girls' night, $150 value. We have a Creative Touch gift card, Kindred People gift card, and 12 gourmet cupcakes.
Yum. At 2 in the afternoon, we'll be giving away a game night valued at $160, an hour of golf simulation, and an escape room for 4. Fun.
Fabulous. At 4 p.m. this evening, it's an Art and Soul giveaway, $300 value. Art and Co. Dreamscape must-have gift bag, 1 shirt and 1 pair of sweatpants.
That's going to be really nice. At 6 o'clock, it's a Pike and Pike giveaway worth $500.
Yeah.
Dinner for 4 with wine, apps, entrees, dessert, and apparel.
And apparel, that's cool.
Wow, that's really nice.
And then at 9 PM, we're doing Pike and Pints coming in clutch again, $50. There's 2 Pike and Pint gift cards.
20.
Oh, 20, sorry.
Wow.
Oh, 20, that's right. Anybody who donates $50 or more at the 9 o'clock hour will receive, anybody, you don't have to be the first one or we're not picking one. There's 20 Pike and Pint gift cards
Wow.
worth 20.
Donate 50, you're gonna get 50.
Get 50. So
Well, that seems like a
Yeah.
no-brainer.
that's
Donate more
crazy.
than
That's why
50,
Jean
why
hopped
not?
on it, so we have 19.
First 19.
First 19.
19.
I'm getting a $50 gift card.
And then finally, at 11 PM, we are giving away a voucher for the new Andrea Executive Suite worth $300. 6 guests in the Andrea Executive Suite for a main stage production.
Very
And
cool.
you're gonna see it later on today. It's beautiful. It's not complete yet, but it will be for the first show, that's for sure.
That's gotta be the most like giveaways we've ever done.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, and we're grateful. Everybody that we asked or that they said, well, what can we do to help? So thank you for that. I'm very grateful for everyone's involvement. Again, the commitment to community is alive and well in Alexandria, and we're grateful to be able to harness that. So, we never get a chance to really talk about this very much, but Leah's first show was Christmas Bells. Your first show was, is it Forum?
Yes.
Forum.
A funny thing happened on the way to the forum.
Post a picture.
Don't.
On it.
2006,
2006.
I think. Maybe. I don't know. Pete will get on here at some point and correct me.
Pete, well,
Or Joe.
that is a Pete, if Pete can roll over and,
Oh,
and
poor guy.
Pete, poor Pete Voigt. Hopefully Pete will tune in. We're praying for you, buddy. We hope you feel much better. Pete is also in the production of All Is Calm, and we need you back in there as soon as possible. But, and Joe Kukowski, I know, is paying attention, so,
Always.
I'm sure he'll, but your first show,
First and only show was Adam's Family.
yep, first and only show, but there should be other shows, I think, maybe. But Olivia, what was your first show that you were ever in? Let's see. We're trying to get Olivia on the stage. She has a beautiful voice. She won't.
You don't know that.
Yeah, she
You don't
doesn't-
know that.
Yeah. I sit near her in the office and I listen to her sing, and
Hum.
she's got a very nice voice, but she doesn't.
Hum.
Mhm. Yeah. See the she
Why would I
turned
do
the
that?
color of.
It's gonna be a long 24 hours if we're gonna start harassing Olivia now.
It's
I know that's what Jake
it's
said.
been constant. It never stops. Welcome to the club.
So, if anybody's watching, can you tell me what hours you're gonna be dropping by? We'd love to know when you plan to drop by. Hopefully it's the coin hour or to come take a picture. We'd love to see you here for pictures. And, again, Abby and Brandon Johnson provided, is it called Freddie? the
Freddie,
photo-
Freddie.
the photo-
Freddie, the photo booth.
the
So
page.
we're excited about that. And then also the coin, you can drop your coins off between 5 and 6 this evening as well, if you can't make the morning shift. And we hope to have as many pigs out there then, but that
At
means
least
y'all-
3.
What?
We have at least 3.
We have at least 3?
Mhm.
Good. And Leah makes 4 and Holly makes 5? Awesome. That's great.
Fabulous.
We'll
I'll
take
pop
na-
up the pictures. I got them on here now.
We're gonna be
Oh my.
the most amazing.
There's Leah clutching the pearls. She's clutching the pearls right there. That's pretty good.
Yes, it's a very upsetting scene. I don't know.
Well, this is one of our only chances to really talk about what this whole day is about. Those of you that have been to the Andrea before know our handicap seating section is way down front. And it's fine for what it is, but it's not exactly the most safe environment. We always want to think safety first in everything we do. And so we want to do a proper handicap seating area for not only the handicap, but their companions, and make it much easier to maneuver, safer to get in and out. And so we've had an architect come and take a look at what we're going to do, and we're really excited about it. So that's what we're raising funds for today. Anytime we make a construction project in this theater, it's always to make the patrons feel more home, make it more comfortable, and just look better and easier flow of traffic. And we're excited about it. So the things you're going to see that we've already done to make your experience better, I hope you like. But we're already thinking 2 or 3 projects ahead. And every year you're going to see new things happen to this wonderful, fabulous building. And she takes a lot of TLC, but she's worth it. So.
Oh.
So we got about 5 minutes.
What was your first show?
My first
Did you say
show.
that?
My first show was Cuckoo's Nest here, and I'll tell the students all the time. I wanted a certain role in that show. I obviously wanted McMurphy in that play. I knew I was perfect for it. I just knew. And you know what role I got? I got one of the smallest roles.
Yeah.
But it was the best time in a drama that I've probably had ever. One of the best, because I learned so much, not having the lead role, not just being a supportive role. I learned the power of making whoever I was on stage with, whether they had the lead or they didn't have any lines, make them look better than me. So it's a great lesson. Very, very, very good lesson, and a wonderful play.
Got a donation from Kent Cop.
Kent donated, who owns Pike and Pint, and also is an incredible chef. Thank you again for my birthday a few years ago. I appreciate that very, very much. We did a themed birthday party for me, a surprise birthday party. It was all mafia, roaring 20s kind of thing, murder mystery. And he cooked food for everybody. And I mean, it was to die for. So, sorry, I digress. But Kent donated all the stuff from Pike and Pint that we're going to have today. And we're going to try and have him down in the 6 o'clock hour. If you're watching, Kent, we're going to try and have you down if you still can come. And we'll talk about, because that's when we're giving away the Pike and Pint stuff. And we're going to talk about Pike and Pint, our involvement with them, and they with us. That word that right?
Jeff, buddy, call me.
We'd appreciate that. You donating to that, because that's a huge giveaway. It's even bigger than last year. So Kent, we're so grateful.
So grateful.
Last year he gave away dinner for 4, which was fabulous. But this year they're throwing in apparel for all 4 people that go. You can get their sweatshirts or whatever you want. We're excited. It's gonna be very fun. So before we go off the air, what are you most excited about this year from the schedule? Pick something.
I'm just happy to be here.
Very good. Very good. Olivia, what are you most excited about today?
I don't know. I haven't done any of it before.
Be the piggy.
Sure.
Yeah. Olivia comes out of her shell when she has her pig costume on. She
What are you?
yeah,
He was moonwalking.
she taught me how to dance. I didn't know I could dance in a pig costume. It's quite pretty.
Can't wait to see it.
To have that effect. on people.
Holly?
Freddie the photo booth is really fun. I just have to say, we used it at the
Reveal?
reveal. Super fun.
I remember.
And
They were in the photo booth for like an hour.
cause it's amazing.
It's fun.
An hour.
I'm kind of excited about bowling. So if y'all are busy, come on down and watch us.
Give him and says happy gift to the max to us.
Aw.
Give him in. We want you to know something. You know what's great? I'll get to you
Thank
in
you.
just a second. Since they commented, Courtney at Give to the Max. Courtney, who works, and forgive me, Courtney, I can see your title in front of my face, and I just can't bring it. I can't bring it out. I'm sorry. But Courtney has been walking with us since the day we started doing this live 24-hour telethon. And she checks in with us every year and says, hey, what are you guys doing this year? How are things going? Last year, in fact, we did a Zoom call with her, if you remember, and we played it every few hours, and it was great. And their involvement, they really are committed to everybody's organization. How can they serve us better? How can they make it a better event? They gave away guys, I'm not even gonna say this right. I'm sure it's higher than this $60 million in nonprofits. I mean, they support it all throughout the state of Minnesota. And it's incredible what they do. So well worth donating to them. And again, you don't have to donate to us. You can donate to any nonprofit you'd like to. You just go on their website and you just type in the nonprofit that you'd like to look up, and if they're registered with them, you're good to go. So we're gonna go off the air, but before we do, we're gonna ask Miss Leah, what's your favorite part of the upcoming schedule?
Yes, I'm most excited for the 4 at 4, which will be 4 performances at 4 p.m. because I just like to watch performances.
And we don't have to do anything.
Yeah, we,
Well, yeah, that too.
last year, Leah and I did something,
Did.
and so did Joe and Kip,
Mhm.
and who else was involved?
Deidre.
Deidre
It's
Zwick,
beautiful.
and did a wonderful job. But yeah, this year we're having actors from Matilda and Sound of Music, Abby, and Lily, and Patrick Sieve, and Kyle Petrosky are going to be singing. So we're excited about that. That'll be at 4 o'clock. So we're gonna go off the air. We're so grateful that you're watching with us. Come back at 1 o'clock because we're gonna test our trivia skills and talk a little Andrea history. And we'll see you back here in about 15 minutes. Bye.
You're on.
We're on.
We're on?
Welcome back, everybody. Well, I guess welcome back to us. They never left.
Those of you that have stayed with us, thank you so much for sticking with us.
Yeah.
I promise it'll get better.
They probably fell asleep.
Well, it's, that's what we did.
It's like when you're laying in bed and you're watching a video and your phone hits you in the face.
And Leah's right. It's going to get very exciting because it's trivia time.
Trivia time, and I hope you guys will play along because this is fabulous trivia. Are you guys ready to be smart?
No.
I mean, it's 1
We can be smart right now.
I can only think that there's no better time to be smart than when I am. Okay, so today's trivia is about Give to the Max. It's about the theater renovation, and then it's about our fabulous season.
Well, I'm gonna lose.
Excellent.
So you're saying I have a chance?
Yes, yes. And I feel like all of you watching could also have a chance. Are you ready to go?
If you're watching at home, you can play along too.
Yeah.
And type
Hey,
it.
what do I win when I win?
Bragging rights for the year. Last
High
year,
five.
Dave won by almost no points. He just slightly, right? The year
I don't
before,
remember.
I have a vague recollection of what
I remember
happened.
it differently. I think I won last year.
Well, I think you won 2 years ago.
He won, 2 years ago. I
Yeah.
won last year. I thought I smoked it last year, but
No, that never happened. But actually, you
I
remember
smoked
it how
it
you
last
like to remember it.
I remember that I smoked him.
We could watch the video. That could be fun.
Oh, yeah, there's
It's all recorded.
The stream suddenly ends.
Yeah.
No one's watching anymore. This has just become about Dave and I arguing.
That's what today's really about.
Yeah.
At its heart.
My mom likes me.
And about
Matthew
$5.
donated $25.
Oh, thank
Who
you.
donated $25?
Matthew.
Oh.
And excellent. Well,
Thank you.
let's get ready to be amazingly smart and start round one, where the questions are worth. Oh, 100 points.
100 points.
Oh,
Oh, you're doing big numbers.
Yes, 100 points each.
I off the bat.
It is multiple choice, so it should be pretty easy for all of you.
Don't look at my answers.
I'm gonna look at my answers.
When was Give to the Max started? 2009, 2010, 2008, or 2007?
Sharpie's dead.
Oh no, that's not good.
It's okay. I got it. It's okay. Everything's fine.
I got more green Sharpies
You're
here.
supposed to show your answer.
Perfect. Awesome. Does everybody have an answer?
You didn't look at mine, did you?
No. Would you like me to?
You can see it through the paper.
All right. It was started 15 years ago.
Oh,
They're
okay.
kidding.
2008.
So did I.
They are
Oh.
celebrating
Whatever.
15 years of impact. Dave, you're starting with the very first 100 points. It's a good start.
That's
Just-
all I'm gonna do.
Did anybody online get that one right? Play along. We wanna-
Maya said 2008.
Well, you're wrong, Maya.
So did I, Maya.
Shut up, Maya.
I know, right?
Be nice to Maya.
She'll smile.
She will.
The
She always
best.
does. She's got the best smile.
Isn't it cool though that Gift of the Max is as 15 years this
There you
year?
go, give them Max.
Awesome, right?
Courtney still watching?
I'm not sure.
No.
Not sure.
All
There are
right.
8 people. 9, no, 10 people now. Look at all the
What
people.
was the total amount raised in Minnesota through Give to the Max last year? Was it 30 million, 26 million, 34 million, or 22 million?
Don't look at my answers, Dave. You writing a novel? What are you doing?
We ready?
I'm ready.
It was C.
Oh,
Yes. Nice. That's a lot of money.
I said B.
You said B twice in a row.
It's because it's my favorite letter.
Oh, wow, that's fun.
Get out here.
Good job, Holly.
Okay, so Holly got good.
Is that 100?
It is. It is.
I'm keeping score.
She's keeping score.
I know. I want to keep my winners.
As you should. Very smart.
I don't like this game.
Well, not yet, but you
Because we
will.
don't have a right answer yet.
Okay, people. How often, now this is straight from the website. How often is Gift to the Max awarding golden tickets this year? Is it every hour on the hour, every half hour, every 20 minutes, or every 15 minutes? And if you are donating, you could be the one that gets us a golden ticket.
And one of those golden tickets is $10,000.
And that's the one we want. But you know,
You know.
what do you guys think?
I don't know, I should know this, but
Oh, have you
Yeah,
answered
you
yet?
actually should know this.
Oh, you all answered. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for nothing. Waiting for no reason. Just,
There you go.
just loitering. Every 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yay! Oh,
Hey.
ticket this year.
I said every hour on
So did
camera.
I.
But see, I thought that was, but that was probably leading up to
I'm
today.
committed at this point.
No, it is one of them.
Every
One a day.
15 minutes.
Every
fabulous.
That's cool.
That's incredible.
That's
And thank you, by the way, to all those organizations outside of like, Target, Walmart, all those companies give golden tickets. That's how they get that
Oh,
money.
is that true?
Wow.
That's amazing.
That is
Thank you for that.
All right, over the past 15 years, how many nonprofit organizations have been a part of Give to the Max in Minnesota? Was it 11,000 A, 12,000 B, 13,000 C, or 14,000 D? Pick B again. I'm not surprised, Jake. You picked B for every single
I've
one.
committed at this point.
You committed. Have you already answered?
Yes.
Yeah.
14.
Dang.
And we are one, I'd like to say we're the best one, but that's just
I think
my
we are the best one.
opinion.
Weird.
And is that
Oh, okay, so this is so funny. The last 2
No.
years, I've been a part of this. We've been like naming the website over and over and over again where to go and give, but actually now you just go to the Andrea website to give. Or to the Facebook or to
Yeah,
the
it's
YouTube.
it's a pretty long thing to remember.
Yes, it is, but one of these is actually accurate. Where can you go and give if you just want to go to the GiveMin site? Is it, well, okay, I don't want to read all those. Can we,
It's B.
is it? Well, write it down if you think it's B.
Dave, don't give the answer to everybody.
I
You were
actually-
gonna say B anyway.
I was also because I typed that address so many times in the years of doing this. I knew that.
You knew it. It's www.giveminute.
Give it a.
Yeah, but
Try that.
Yes, yes I do. www.givemn.org/donate/Andrea Theater spelled
the proper way.
TheATRE. Awesome. So that B really it really held up for you that time.
It
Way to
did.
go.
I knew if I committed, I'm gonna change my answer up now.
Making a mess down
I,
there.
it's a organized pile, it's fine.
And this is what the website the Andrea website
Look
looks
at
like.
Leah's hair.
Yes, this was
Great.
at the end of the night last
Am
night.
I under that pillow?
No, you never came on camera.
That's
That's
right.
not true. There's a picture of all of us.
That's true. You did eventually come in the
We
tent,
gotta
but I
figure out
think
how to
Dave
build
was
a
trying to
tent
get
this
a bully.
You gotta build a tent.
Our tent
Fort
turned out
Howard.
really nice last year.
Fort Hour is always great. Hasbula, what up, bud?
Round two. This is the this or that. This or that round.
I'm switching it up. I'm not choosing B at all this time.
Well, there
Okay.
won't be any B's, so
No, we're B-less.
be list. These are with 200 points. So here we go. Here's our first one. We've got this amazing renovation happening at the theater, and that is why we had no fall musical, and it made me just a little bit really excited for this renovation to be happening. And it's been going on for a while now. And how many days has it been going on? 70 days or 80 days?
Are you saying to today's date?
To today's date.
It's still going.
Well, yeah, it's gonna keep going. I know, but I'm like counting the days now because I got to take a sneak peek of the renovation a few weeks ago. I get to take one today. Is it 70 days? Is it 80 days? It was 80 days. This renovation started on August 29th, exactly.
everyone
80
get it?
I'm on the
days
board.
ago.
Did
It's
everyone
on
get
the
it?
board. It's on the board.
You got the URL one.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
You got two,
What
see?
year was it?
Pick a B.
It was just picking B.
Let's see.
Was it?
How
Okay.
many of these? How many of these worth?
200.
200.
200.
You're at 300.
Wow.
That's so good.
See, you're already like on par with some.
We're at 4.
Maybe
It's
my
okay.
mom will be proud.
All right, this or that. Okay, so our community has been involved in this renovation. Lots of community businesses have been in here, making the theater beautiful.
Goodness.
How many businesses, actually? 9 or 8. I asked Christine how many people have been in here, but it was countless. So many people have been working in here. There's not been a count because there's so many.
It's really not fair because they're here and
But that
I don't live here.
I don't think Dave's
I'm
paying
guessing.
attention.
That's true. Also, he can't count that up. He doesn't have 8 fingers on one hand, so. You started this, just so we're on.
Businesses or non-businesses, it's been 8 different businesses and countless people coming to
Yeah, I got
renovate our theater. Wonderful businesses because the place is
Y'all
looking
making a mess.
great. No, it's looking great.
Dave's in the lead, people.
Okay. This or that. Once the renovation is completed, patrons can look forward to booking tickets in our beautiful new box suite. What will it be called? Is it the Integrity Title Executive Suite? Or is it the Integrity Title Exclusive Suite? And if you were paying attention, I've already said it today.
I forgot how to spell it. I had to look on the screen.
It is the Integrity Title Executive Suite, providing a wonderful viewing opportunity for our groups.
When it's 50-50, I do a pretty damn good job, just saying.
Excellent.
And what's great about our Integrity Title Executive Suite, I wanted you to know that some of the paint is called elephant ear.
Well, that's cute.
Was that a snap-worthy?
Because it's not every day you use elephant.
Chat, chime in there. I don't know if that was a snap-worthy comment.
Okay, and once that suite is completed, how many people can enjoy viewing a show from that new Integrity Title Executive Suite? Is it 6 people or is it 7 people? This is straight from the executive director herself, so.
We said it today, dude.
I didn't say nothing.
I actually did say it, you're right. It is 6 people.
I know you were saying you could,
Groups
like,
of
it was like
6.
you, if someone won it and they could bring 6 of their friends, I was like, wait,
Oh,
does that mean it's 7?
That's tricky. No, it is you and 5 of your friends can come and enjoy.
And if you're trying to sneak that 7th person in, just don't.
Or
It'll be bouncers.
somebody will come up there. All right. Well, we're moving on to round 3.
Do we want to do a score check?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we do,
Do a
because
score
I'm
check.
pretty sure I'm.
I'll go from lowest to highest.
Wait, whoa.
Me and Holly are 800.
Nice.
Jake at 900. Dave at 1,000.
Fabulous.
So that
Real
can't
close.
happen anymore.
Real close game. And now all of the rounds are now all the questions in this round are worth 300 points.
300.
See? However, a couple of these questions are a little tricky because we're starting to talk about our season where we have Fabulous Place. And
Were you
I was
listening earlier?
And nope.
we were talking about this when you weren't live. I was having a really hard time finding information about our 2 senior productions. Whatever happened to Warren and Cream Corn Queen. So you're not going to see them up here, but that's because they're like written by an original author. So it's really
Original
cool.
pieces we're really excited about.
Yeah.
Never been seen before.
Never. This was so cool. So
Premiere? Like this never been on stage before? Nope. That's dope.
it's really cool. So I am sorry for
Very
the lack of Cream Corn Queen and information about Warren. I couldn't find it.
Lack of cream corn queen.
Information about Warren.
Here we go.
What happened to Warren?
Well, I don't know.
We don't know.
It's never
We'll
been
find
out
out.
before, but we're gonna find out. This isn't spring or is it winter? It's winter. It's and a bad night.
We're
So
doing really good.
anyway, the next question's about the Descendants, and all you have to do is name 3 characters from Disney Descendants.
Count me out.
And some of them have been in lots of other shows before. So 3 characters in Disney's Descendants. Which sadly, unless Dave gives me special permission, I can't audition for. So
I know.
should kind of consider Holly and I would be excellent adult volunteers. Teach what we know. Or just be like cool characters.
Yeah.
People are thinking really hard. It's a little bit more tricky of a question.
I will listen.
If you ever watch the Disney Channel, they have the TV show and the movies, right? The 3 movies?
Yeah.
Is it 2 movies or 3 movies?
There's a show?
Two.
Isn't it just movies?
Oh, is it just movies?
Yeah, because
2
Duff
movies?
Cameron and what's his face? They're in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just seen a lot of clips.
I don't know. Are we ready?
Yeah,
Did you look at my sheet?
no.
I don't believe you.
All right, here they are. Mel, Evie, Jay, Carlos, Maleficent, Grimhilde, Jafar, Cruella de
I
Vil,
was only thinking of bad people.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
Ben,
I got Maleficent.
that's all I got. King Beast, Queen Belle, Fairy Godmother, Jane, Chad, Audrey, Doug, the Royal Page, the Royal Guard, Maurice, the Coach, and Snow White. And if you're a teenager, these are the roles that'll be available next summer. So, did anybody get it?
Maya got it.
Maya got
Good
it.
job, Maya.
Maya, 3 for that
She
3
said,
points.
she also
I
said
got
there was an
one.
animated show.
I got one.
We got one. We all got
You got
one.
one?
We all
I got
same-
one.
Did we get 100 points?
Should we give
We'll
them
give everyone
80 points?
100 points.
Okay.
That's very generous.
80 points for the one you got.
80 points.
Fabulous.
Thanks for that.
Now, the next question is about All Is Calm, which
David.
is a beautiful story about what humanity on the Western Front of the war, World War One. So, the question is, name 3 countries that had soldiers on the Western Front during the Christmas Truce of 1914. Now, wait, before you write, there are only 3. So.
Name 3 of them.
Yeah, there were only 3 that are possible answers, so you have to get them all. And good luck, because I would have gotten it wrong. There were more soldiers on the Eastern Front from different countries, which is why I was so confused and felt like I need to re-up on my World War One history, because I'm a history teacher. so-
I always.
Oh, Maya's got the answer.
Soldiers.
You already wrote down 3.
Maya,
Can't
you're
change
so
them.
smart.
I think she's right too. If she's not right, I'm not right.
Excellent.
So,
Well, I'm pulling for both of you.
You are in the show.
I know, but I think I have a problem with your. But we'll
Only
see.
3?
We'll see. Soldiers.
Soldiers, armies from 3 countries
On the Western.
on the Western Front.
I think I'm.
No, okay. Where did I get my research? Where did I do my research?
We'll say try that again.
Wow.
We are just getting started.
Wikipedia. So you know
Ooh,
it's
that's-
reliable. No, also I went to the All Is Calm site about the show, and that also had the same information. So here we go. They are France, Germany, Britain. If you said Prussia, that is a part of Germany. And also, there was one that started with Scotland.
Well,
They would have been.
sorry, I was said England, but
Scotland
Great
was
Britain.
not an independent.
I said
country.
GB.
In World War
Britain
Fine.
at Germany.
And what'd you?
Well,
Germany, Britain,
Germany.
Oh, you guys both had Scotland on there.
Yep.
Interesting, because
the
Scotland.
characters are
Scottish.
Scottish.
Scotland is part of Britain.
Yes.
What?
You're
interesting.
in the lead
I'm in the lead.
now.
Yes.
And I'm in second.
All right, people. The next one, there are also only 3 correct answers.
Oh boy.
Name the 3 lead
God.
females
Yikes.
in 9 to 5.
I don't remember their
Don't remember their names.
names.
Did anybody watch the movie in the
Yeah,
90s?
like- 30 years ago.
Yeah,
I did.
right? The 90s. My mother used to play the most inappropriate movies for us on Sunday afternoons, and 9 to 5 was one of them. I was a little kid and watched that many Sundays. That and Pretty Women. Sorry, Mom. Sorry to out you. Mom would be disappointed.
What are you laughing at, Dave? Did you look at my answers?
No. No.
Does everybody have answers written?
I didn't even try.
Are we?
What are you
checking
guys
in?
sharing answers over there?
I don't know any. I
Got it.
Violet, Judy, and
Oh.
Dora Lee.
That's right, Dora Lee.
I said
I wouldn't have gotten to.
Jane, Dolly, and Lily.
Dolly Parton, Reba McEntire, and Gilda Radner.
Maybe Jane, Dolly, and Lily, those were the actresses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. So see, I'm right.
I don't know about that.
No.
Nope. All right.
Okay, Dave. No, we
We are
got it.
getting to round 4 where we
Four
put these in
countries.
order.
Oh gosh.
In
We're
order?
putting them in order. Okay, so
Yikes.
the first one, we are doing some wonderful musicals this year. Some of which have a very great collection of songs. So
least number of musical numbers to the, wow, that question was worded very poorly by, also, I teach grammar, so. Musical numbers in the show. Now, I think we can all, by a process of deduction, figure this out because the children's shows usually have less songs in them than the adult shows. But because we want to make sure kids can learn them, right? So, which one has the least number of musical numbers? Whew. Which one has the most number of musical numbers? Is there a better way to say that?
Least to biggest.
Yeah.
Littlest to begin.
Littlest to biggest. I love it.
Littlest to biggest.
That's true because in
That
a
could be a
musical, if there's not a musical number going on, there's really not a lot of talking. We sing our feelings of songs.
Actors shouldn't be allowed to talk.
Nope. Give us a script, we're fine.
All right.
Okay.
The actual order is 101 Dalmatians with 15 musical numbers, Finding Nemo the musical with 19 musical numbers, Disney's Descendants with 21,
Stop it.
and Big the Musical with 24
Stop it.
for
I had
400 points.
I was close.
I had,
Big as the first.
Do we
Doing the same thing.
Oh my goodness, but did Dave get it?
I did.
There we go. All right, everybody, this one's a little bit
Stop
trickier.
filling my
I feel like
snap.
that's not. It's not.
What? Why are you throwing stuff on the floor, y'all?
I will clean it.
Uh,
I have-
now that he's in the lead, he's gonna be in charge. Okay, this one's gonna be tricky, so good luck. Put the following musicals from the Andrea's 23 to 24 season in order from the oldest to newest release. I wanted to do all the shows, but because I couldn't find any information about Warren or the Queen,
Release
As a stage musical.
or as an original work.
oh, whoa,
Whoa.
the stage musical.
Okay.
Stage musical.
Oh. yeah.
When did the musical itself come out? Because I think All Is Calm is based on a book or something. And Descendants in the Big was the movie, right? And 9 to 5 was a movie.
Yeah.
101 Dalmatians was a movie. So the actual stage musical.
Dead silence.
Oldest, newest.
There's 6 of them, so it's kind of tricky. And look at all the great musicals we have coming your way. I also wanted to include Diary of Anne Frank on here, which I was very surprised about, was released as a book in 1947 and then as a stage production in 1955. Very close together. But I felt bad about Warren and the Queen, so I took out the plays because I couldn't find information about those two. Here, I find out their original releases on the stage. Well,
Are
I
you,
certainly did not get this one.
you don't
I'm
have
like,
Methuselah?
missing one. I don't know which one.
you're missing one and you don't know
I
which
keep
one.
looking at them. I don't think I'm missing it, but the numbers aren't adding up here.
That's funny.
Wait.
Use your toes if you have to.
Okay, we're fine.
Come on, Bobo.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Actual order. Big the Musical, 1996. I was shocked. I was
Way, I that that's the most
shocked.
recent.
Yeah, right? I didn't realize it was a musical. Finding Nemo the Musical, 2006. 9 to 5, 2008. 101 Dalmatians. I neglected to include the year. All Is Calm, 2018. And Disney's
Nope.
Descendants, 2020. Did anybody get it? No. All right.
The last two.
I had Descendants.
If you didn't get
The
that,
right spot.
this final round is going to be a real doozy for you. It's fill in the blank. It's worth 500 points. You can seal your fate, I think, with this. Because where are we standing?
Holly is 900. I have 1200. Jake has 1300. Dave has 1500.
What?
So
It's nonsense.
you have to get it if you're going to win it. But I feel like all of us have heard this song many, 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 many times. And we should be able to fill in the blanks of the chorus of 9 to 5. Oh my gosh.
Magnify the with a V and not a D. This is a classic Dolly Parton song that came out before the musical even was a concept. So
You have to get it word by word because this is mistakes.
you do need to get it word by word, but some of the words are abbreviated. You don't have to do that. I will.
If it comes down to that.
Ooh, that is a good point. That is a good point. Maybe if it comes down to it.
I can't remember that last line. I wouldn't have enough points to even come close to you guys anyway.
Hey, now don't feel bad on
You
yourself.
could get second.
Actually, if you got it, nobody else did. You would beat Jake. Be up and
I don't know the last line.
All right, are we ready for this?
Yeah.
What a way to make a living. Barely getting by. It's all taken and no given. They
Yep.
just use your mind, and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it.
Did you do the taken and given?
He doesn't know how
And
to spell.
taken and no given.
Given. Oh, yeah. He did abbreviations too.
Wow, I am impressed. This year, Dave actually maybe did win with a he carried it away. All right, thanks for playing. And
Don't be sour, Olivia.
next year.
Just give me a whatever.
Awesome. Well,
Well done, Miss Leah.
thank you. Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing online. I appreciate you
Wow.
all.
Just happy I got some points.
Gonna have triple jeopardy next year.
Triple Jeopardy.
Like losers have to like take a lap naked or something. So
Suddenly the stream's over. It's
Yeah.
that happened.
is there anybody watching?
Not anymore.
Maya was playing along,
Four.
but she's scared of seeing
Those
anybody run naked.
The audio has gone out of sync.
Yeah, they said the audio's out of sync, so.
That's good. That's probably for the best at this point.
Why do you suppose that happens?
Profanity, I don't know. It's because of what you said.
Remember what happened at the Super Bowl one year?
Internet connection.
This is me helping. Here's what.
So do we need to shut down and restart?
Mute and unmute.
You don't want to miss the
Let me-
chance
let
to
me
hear
go.
your history presentation.
I muted and unmuted it, so we'll see if it.
Let me go in the other room.
Well, if it's. Did you, okay. Well, if we're back on, and Leah's right,
Oh,
They-
okay.
we're good?
I
Okay.
mean, it's fine on my end.
Nice.
Okay.
Mike can tell me if I'm wrong.
Nope.
Cut too many pieces of paper apparently.
Well, just a brief history of the building in case, this was one of the first two original hotels in, good story. Was one of the first two original hotel, I'm doing history.
You're doing great.
History.
I'm so excited. You're
Um,
doing great.
That in Alexandria, back in the late 1800s, this was the Minnesota House, and the Douglas House was right across the street. And it had rooms, two levels, and there were stables out back for horses. And then it burned down in the early 30s.
Question.
Yes.
Do you think it was there a rivalry between the two hotels and the Douglas House burnt down the Minnesota House?
Hmm. I don't know.
I
I have
love-
no idea. No.
I love this headcanon that you've created. It's
It was an accident, and it was just a hole. In fact, they bought it, and that's the way they were advertised, just a hole in the ground. It was nothing here. So the Bear family bought it in the 30s, and yes,
How much does a hole in the ground go for?
didn't go for much.
Okay.
Actually have the paperwork. We could probably see what it was,
That's right. We did.
how much it was purchased for. But the Bear family bought it, who owned lots of theaters throughout Minnesota and Wisconsin. And they built in the early 30s. Actually, 1935 is when they started construction, and they finished it, what you see now. And it's changed very little, actually. We've changed a good majority of it the last couple of years, but this was the lobby of the theater where the concession counters were. And the theater hasn't changed much. And in the early 80s, they added on to the Perino, Mr. Perino, who's still in the area.
There's nothing to see here.
You didn't see any.
Jake's here.
And this used to be Gamble's department store in our secondary lobby. And if you ever walk into the restrooms and you walk across the floor, you'll hear it go from no sound to a wooden sound. That was the original department store flooring that's underneath there when you walk, so you can hear it. And they made the little theater that's now our green room shop area. So there you have it.
Question. The theater was built right in the midst of the Great Depression. How do you think that affected the Bear family?
Obviously it didn't.
Brilliant.
Box office.
It tells them.
Oh, the box office was the barber shop. And as a matter of fact, kind of a gross thing, but it's kind of a fun fact. When the theater took it over and put the carpeting down, there was a hole in the floor where the person that had owned the barber shop just swept all the hair.
Oh,
So
insulation.
Yeah, and they cleaned it out, so it's not still.
Just put carpet over it and it's fine.
Yeah. That's basically where Christine sits now.
Fabulous.
So,
Look at her. Just a piece of history.
so yeah, she's sitting where there was a lot of DNA evidence.
Yeah.
Hair.
Yeah, the hair. Yes. So, so that's a little piece of history, but little bits and pieces, like if we go down, if you ever get a chance in the theater and everybody's feeling like it, we could take you way down in the catacombs underneath, and you can see the original foundation. There are some things fun things you can see down there, spooky things.
I love that we call it the catacombs as if it's like some
Yeah.
ancient
It's
burial
basically a
ground.
crawl space for bad people. So that's where we put all the evil people that we don't like.
Phil,
Phil, yeah, Phil's still down there.
Oh, yeah. That's
Thanks,
right.
Phil.
miss you.
Feed him through the slot in the door. So that's a little bit of the history. And obviously you'd probably know if you've been paying attention. We've got the new marquee. The marquee had been up there since the 30s and was basically falling apart. And because of the generosity of our community, especially during COVID, we were able to finish that last year. And now with that flashing you see probably in the recording is our new marquee showing off. So and every time I look out there, I gotta wash those bulbs because they get. Huh? No, I still haven't done that. I got things to do. But
Smart. Wait until it snows.
yeah,
He misses,
don't
he
do
misses
it.
getting on the letter to do marquee letters, so he's gonna wash the light bulbs in the snow instead.
Yeah, there you go.
Apparently.
I gotta make it fun. Makes it easy. Just kind of scrub, done. Scrub.
Like a Swiffer duster.
Yeah, like a.
You mean that
Squeeze.
cloth?
What noise would it make?
We're only an hour or two
Yeah.
loopy.
I know.
That usually is reserved for like the latter part of the day.
So.
Good for us.
Just so you know, we're doing theater history and trivia right now. We're going to highlight our new concession area. So what we'll do is when we go off the air here in 10 minutes, we're going to swing the camera around and show you all the new things. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to bring Miss Olivia up here and she's going to show all the things that have to do with our concession. You can get to know her a little bit because she's wonderful. She's a new staff member here at the Andrea Theater and she's done an amazing job. All the information that you've got to give to the max on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere else has been directly from her. So she's been an incredible asset to the theater and helping us promote this event as well as our shows coming up. So, and just a reminder, All Is Calm is our first production up for the holidays. And it begins in December. December 7th is opening night. Tickets are available right now and they're starting to fill up. So we'd love to see you here. It is going to be an experience, not just a production. It should be an experience. And it's perfect for all ages. We're saying for kids 10 and up. But it should be something that you definitely want to see, and especially our older patrons and families. I think you'll really enjoy it. So good experience there. And then following up with that, we have Big the Musical, and then Diary of Anne Frank and 9 to 5, and then we'll get into our. I can't believe we're already talking. I don't know why I'm talking about already, but the summer. Jumping ahead, and Cream Corn Queen and what happened to Warren. correct?
Whatever happened. to
Whatever happened to Warren?
Whatever.
Whatever happened to Warren?
Wherever that more.
Whatever happened to Warren? So, one of those casts, and I believe it's Whatever Happened to Warren is already cast. And they'll start work on that. We're gonna have auditions for Cream Corn Queen coming up here not too long, and I'll get those dates for the next hour. We can rattle those off. But again, we want to thank our season sponsor, Alamere Health. We want to thank all our sponsors, Coldwell Banker, Crown Realtors, Sean Riley with Realty Group, and American Business Solutions, and Vance Thompson Vision. We appreciate you very much. And also all the dear people that have donated things for us to give away throughout this day. Again, our goal is 15,000 this year for our handicapped accessible seating. We want to really upgrade that and make it much better for our handicapped audience members and their companions. So we'd love to have you donate. That's why we do this whole 24 hours, and we would love to have your comments. If you have comments or if you're watching, hopefully you're all still asleep and in bed. But if you look back at this when you wake up, you'll see that we were dedicated and we pulled it off, and we won for the second year in a row trivia. And but I should relish it now because at Trivia Murder Party I stink.
Yes.
So I stink pretty bad, and so. It's the timing thing. It's a timer. There was no timer. And so when I have time to think about it a little more, I do better.
Sure.
I never did well on tests because I never really understood the assignments
Subject?
usually. No, the assignment. So they've asked for like print your name. I got 75% on it. So
How'd that make you feel?
You didn't know how to spell your name?
yeah, I mean, tell us your name. Well, okay. I didn't do well.
I'm not sure the confusion.
I
there.
still don't do well.
It's like,
It says this. This is what it says when I reach out and grab it. So,
I think we should delve more into your personal issues.
how much time have you got?
It's therapy hour.
23 hours.
No. 5-6 minutes?
5-6 minutes?
Yep.
So what's your biggest fear? Let's go there. What's your biggest fear?
You know, snakes.
Snakes.
Snakes. That's your
Snakes.
biggest.
What's your biggest fear?
Remember
Olivia,
we talked about this because you didn't like my answer.
what was it?
Darkness.
Ooh.
Like pitch black
Because
dark.
first I said the dark, and I went, no. We're gonna say the darkness, like darkness,
Dark.
because that can mean a lot of things.
Those of you watching Supernatural, you would fear her. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's evil. The darkness.
Yeah,
They call her the darkness.
Interesting.
See, isn't that just eerie? You don't know what's in the dark.
No, but it could be something good. You
Darkness
never
can
know.
also be evil, though. Like darkness in someone. There's
I always
levels.
told
There's
them,
levels.
God's the same in the light as he is in the dark.
Yeah.
So not to fear the darkness, but.
See, that time he's like, yeah, I don't like that
But
answer.
that's why when you're in the basement and they turn off the lights, you run like heck to get upstairs
Yeah,
because
the
something's
demons
right
will grab
behind
you.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. What's yours then?
Mine,
Yeah.
truthfully, of anybody in this room, I probably have the worst self-esteem of anybody. I always am just so honestly, I overthink things. I always think that I've done something wrong, and I always think that people aren't gonna like me. And I still, that's fear. Was that? Is that a fear? Yeah, it's a big fear.
I thought you said it's kind of fair though.
So what's your biggest fear?
Um,
Maya put the little teary-eyed emoji for you. Yeah, that was emotional.
yeah, how do I mean, you got deep. And
What do you mean?
if I could,
I didn't mean to.
you know,
I was
think
saying
it's-
that, so I was teeing you up so I could make fun of you like you made fun of mine, and then you just made me feel bad.
Yeah.
So
Well, I didn't know. I mean.
'cause I can't be like, wow,
That's
that's
why we're in theater and comedy, because it's a way to make people laugh, because it's instant. It's instant. They like it. If they laugh, they like you, and that doesn't necessarily mean that
Maya
they
says
do.
we all love you, Dave.
Maya,
Shut up, Maya.
Maya will laugh at that every time we say "Shut up, Maya." That's from Play That Goes Wrong, by the way. Those of you that don't
That's
know.
not from the play. We just harassed Maya during rehearsals of
yes,
the play that
it
goes wrong.
came from rehearsals of the play
Yeah.
that goes wrong.
Because Maya knows everyone's lines.
So what's your?
Yeah, Jacob.
Well, okay. So you remember a few Give to the Maxes a few years ago, and we were sitting up in the windowsill, and we had the nice lady from the pet store come in.
Yes.
And she brought like some little gecko thing and like a chinchilla, and I thought this gal was pregnant, 'cause she had a belly.
Oh.
And then
Oh, jeez.
as I'm sitting right next to her, she lifts up her like her hoodie and she pulls out a pillowcase that was her belly, and it was a snake that she'd just been sitting there with the whole time.
That's
Didn't feel like bringing that up to me, and then the snake
Oh, I like
started
have chills.
to like come over and visit with me, and I didn't like that a whole lot.
I'm glad you didn't ask her when she was due.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
It would have been really
Like, right
unfortunate.
now.
Not once did I know where you're going with that.
It's me either. That's why I was just holding
Well,
on.
I thought you were gonna stop at Chinchilla, and then I got excited. We stopped at Pregnant with your worst,
Where are you going?
and then your worst. I thought it was like your
Here's
worst
the thing, is
fears.
the snake came, I was like wearing like a loose sweater, and like the snake was coming over, and it went underneath my sweater and up my back, and I was like, "Get the snake!"
Snake, snakes.
I remember that because she had a chameleon,
Yeah,
and I left the room because the snake came out. I was like, oh,
yeah.
That chameleon was cool.
And then my mom
Yeah,
was like
That's
giving
cool.
money
I
to
love
try to
those
get me to
things.
like kiss the snake.
Oh,
I have a
So
picture of the snake wrapped around my neck.
All right,
it
Leah,
was bad.
what?
what's your biggest?
My biggest fear. Oh, well, I used to have a lot of things I was afraid of, and so then one year I just was like, I'm gonna do all of these things I'm afraid of, and I had a panic attack on a roller coaster. But now I love them. Okay.
Good for you.
Thank you, Stacy.
Embrace your fear.
But my mom wants to go skydiving,
oh, see,
and I'm the only one she thinks that'll go with her, but that actually freaks me out. So it makes me think, oh, am I gonna have to go skydiving now to get over this? I think, yeah, probably throw up on the way down.
So give it the max 2024. We stream while skydiving.
Bring Teresa along.
I should not have said that.
all over that.
People-
Yeah,
Pete
right?
would love it. Who was it that was just did it the other day? And I thought we can do it. It's not far from here. They have jumps not far from here.
Awesome. That makes my stomach hurt, but sure, why not? I
But you
mean,
know what?
Why not?
You could always say I did that.
I'm really busy next
Don't
year.
you be afraid of it.
Just saying.
and there'll be snakes on the way down.
Snakes on planes. Snakes on planes. Well, we're gonna go off the air here for 15 minutes and talk more about
I
snakes.
know you're sad about that.
And
Thanks for playing trivia.
yeah, trivia was awesome. Thank you, Miss Leah.
Good
And
job, Dave. 2 years in a row.
we appreciate very much everybody here's involvement. I'm grateful for Holly and Jake and Leah and Olivia. And later on, Christine and Donna will be here, as well as the CAP students will be here. So there's a lot of people involved. It used to be just Jake and I, or Jake and I and Scott. And
rough.
it was rough. You remember that if you've been watching the last 5 years. So 5 years or 6 years we didn't do that? COVID was the only year we didn't do this. And so that was a kind of a bummer, but we're grateful to be here. So thank you for being here with us. We'll see you in 15. You're gonna come over here, right?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Are we unmuted?
Yep.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going,
I'll put the
everybody? I'm here with Miss Leah Drexler and Olivia Madej is coming. Olivia's our new, it's marketing,
Marketing manager and house manager.
marketing and house manager. And she's gonna give you a tutorial and a a back counter look at our brand new concession counter. So take it away. I don't know why you even came up here. You guys knew what you were doing. Shut up now.
Okay, I put a lot of what.
Clip that
Should I
on
clip
the
it?
thing.
Okay, I don't want it to be too close to my face. That's gonna be aggressive.
Really?
Okay, we'll start with our merch because you know we always got merch for sale, and we have fun stuff coming for merch. I'm not gonna say what, but come the new year, there's gonna be some fun new stuff. But for now, here's our goodies. We'll start with the hundreds of things that I spent folding so they can be all nice and pretty for you guys. We have our long sleeve shirts, our hoodies, like the one that Jake and Dave and I are wearing. Not a lot of red ones left, so if you want one, you gotta get red ones soon. We got our lovely displays so you can see what everything looks like. I spent a lot of time. I got stuff from Props just so I could prep everything up for you. We got our first lovely fridge. I gotta hear the sound again. Nice. With our little State Farm water.
Super fancy.
Ooh. And our little secret compartment for our computer so we can present on our lovely TV. Down here we have a lot of emptiness because we're restocking everything right now and it's super clean though, so that's okay. We got all of our signage for all of our goodies that we sell, like our yummy travelers cookies. And we got our stocking hats and all of our garbage cans. It's gonna be so nifty. It's gonna be so nifty, guys, when we are in line here. Everything is here. You spill wine, there's a sink here. We got garbage from cookies, there's garbage cans.
I didn't know we had garbage cans.
We have 2 garbage cans in here, too.
Whoa,
Someone knew.
that's really smart. And it keeps it cleaner back here.
Yep. We got a flurry of mugs, so if you're looking for gifts for holidays,
And those mugs, let me tell you something, they're the perfect size and they work they just work really well. It's one of my favorite mugs. I love the way that these all
they're soft closes.
soft close.
So fancy.
I hope that when you come in line and grab your cookies, everybody's like, "Oh, this looks so amazing." Oh, thanks.
This one not so much.
No, they're all clean.
You did clean them very
Yeah.
well.
Should we talk about who we need to thank for this amazing?
Swedberg Wood Products. We are very grateful. Not only have we had these, we had this original one and then they built us another one and we used it as our ticket counter for a while, but they also built and donated a lot of what you see here. So we're very grateful for them. They're a huge supporter of our theater, have been for a long time. One of their students, one of their kids,
Sons.
sons, that's right, was involved in our program for a long time, but Jerry,
Diana.
and yeah,
Yeah, Jerry and Jim.
have been involved with our theater and supporters for a long time. So thank you for that. Appreciate that very much.
Super nice. You can just tell it's all really nice stuff. Like the
Well
soft
built.
clothes, yeah.
And what you'll see a little bit later was you'll see all the cabinetry, all the countertops, everything up in our production booth is also sponsored by Swedberg Wood Products. So we're grateful. Everything's going to look incredible. The new executive suite is going to have all new cabinetry. That's where the elephant ear color comes in.
I think it's an African elephant ear, but he thinks it's Indian elephant ear. So that's up for debate.
Why we're splitting elephant hairs, I don't know, but apparently she wants to pick a fight tonight, and that's where we're gonna go with it. So, but it's gonna be lovely. It's very nice up there, and 6 people are gonna be able to watch those productions in a lot of comfort. And by the way, Kent Cop, thank you so much for your donation. In our very first hour, you got 2 season passes coming your way. So we'll be happy to drop those off when you come in here and you do the Pike and Pint hour at 6 o'clock. Is it 6 o'clock? It is 6 o'clock. So we're excited to see them. Besides marketing, what do you got coming up for your ushers and all that?
Yep. We got usher training on the 21st at 5:30 p.m. That's for anybody that wants to volunteer at any time for the entire season. If that date doesn't work, you can email me or come in and talk to us. Olivia@andreatheater.org. I got my own email. And so you can email me if that day doesn't work, or if you want to come, I can send RSVP links. That will be so everyone can learn our nice new system. We're splitting up everything, so we have people that can scan tickets and people that can serve wine and cookies and people that can handle our register and everything like that.
Olivia's has committed herself to making it even easier to be an usher.
I want to be slick.
Slick and organized, and Donna did a fabulous job, but with this whole new setup, takes a little bit of retraining, and we're excited about that. It's gonna make things even more streamlined, so excited
For what
about it.
I know, there was a lot of runners that you would have before that would have to go from room to room to grab new stuff. And now that we got fridges here and we got plenty of shelving, most of what we'll need will be right here.
And you know what we can probably do if Jake will follow us? We can probably go to the concession room and show you the brand new concession room that we just completed. Again, it's not completely done.
Start stocking up though.
Do we need to take the microphone with us? We'll take a microphone. Hopefully that doesn't pop and snap in your ear too terrible much. But this be the new concession room. So the fridge, got our same old fridge here, but you can go inside and take a look at that. Just specifically, and I love what you did with the toilet paper.
I know. I was really specific about how I put my toilet paper in here. All cleaning products here, and then all of our wine and sparkling drinks and goodies will all be on this side. Yeah.
It's much better than our old one, although it served its purpose really well. It never had a ceiling, and it just
Everything's reachable.
yeah, everything's reachable.
I may have jumped over that.
I know.
That roof
Jake
a
was the
couple
one
times.
with the why we needed a ceiling. But it's lockable, and we have brand new doors on all of these. So, and we'll show you a little bit more of the backstage look in the next few hours. Much nicer doors, much sturdier doors. We have anybody watching? If there is anybody watching, I would like to know the last production you saw here at the Andrea Theater. If there's anybody watching, just 2 people? 2 people watching?
4.
4 people? Out of the 4 of you watching, if anybody's paying attention right now, let's do a little test. If you are out there and you are paying attention, tell us the last production you went to.
What is the Andrea one this date?
Let's see if anybody types this. These are the times when you can probably do just about anything because
People are asleep.
people might not be paying attention, and that's okay.
But they'll watch it later.
They'll watch it later. So if you're watching it later, sorry, you
there they are.
can't comment at this point.
Well, they sure could. It would just be,
It'll just be a little late,
yeah.
a little delayed.
Maya is dozing off, but she's rooting for us. She'll check back in when she wakes up.
That wasn't the question, Maya. Question, Maya, was what's the last production you saw? Not
Matilda,
Matilda.
There-
the only show she hasn't seen.
She hasn't seen Matilda?
Mhm.
Oh.
Where were you?
Good thing that
Well,
we've got
listen.
people performing.
Yeah. If you come at 4:00.
Be able to hear a couple numbers. She may have even heard some today when they were practicing. She probably heard a couple. Yes, Maya, you need to go to sleep. Maya is doing stage managing for All Is Calm. And let me tell you something, she is super busy. She's been in charge of the script. She's been in charge of all the correspondence with all 10 of the guys that are in the production. And just kind of a background on that production is there's 10 guys. There are 10 British and 10 German, but all 10 play different roles. They sing in French, they sing in German, and they play all different types of parts in the production. So what it kind of is going to feel like is just 10 guys from Minnesota, and all of a sudden they start telling the stories and becoming those characters and stuff. So it should be pretty cool. And Maya's doing a great job. She has done a phenomenal job in every production she's been backstage, from Play That Goes Wrong last year. She helped us out this summer with STP, and the students just really fell in love with her. Nice job, Maya. So go rest well. And she's probably already asleep. Rest well. My talking put her to sleep. So awesome. Lullaby.
Thanks
So,
for her.
so Olivia, you graduated from AHS when?
2020, womp womp.
Oh, wow. So you didn't really have, well, you did kind of have a graduation, not really.
It was-
Graduation's overrated.
the picture of me showed up on our TV at home.
Yeah.
There's a picture of me going in my cap and gown in my living room floor.
So not really, you didn't take a formal graduation picture?
They had a stage outside the high school.
Yeah.
And the person that was up on stage had a mask, and then we would walk up and go, and then walk
Yeah,
through.
walk off.
So my grandparents are at my
And you
house watching me.
Literally
walk
pulled
down
up in
the
your
stage.
car, they got out and then got back in, and then the next
Yeah.
car pulled up. And you like
They
had,
did do like
they had
did
like
a lot-
time slots.
Okay, they did a lot of fun stuff
Yeah.
considering what we didn't get to have. They did
Yeah.
a lot of giveaways. One of my friends won a TV, and one of my friends won a microwave. Like they did a lot of fun giveaways for everybody. So when you drove through,
Rachel was 2021 and they were able to walk the
For all the time you guys lost, you all got in a car.
my brother won a car at the high school
Oh,
because he was the first graduating class. They gave away a car.
And then you went to the tech and you
Yep.
got a degree in marketing.
No, actually,
What did you
I
get a
have a
degree?
double degree: fashion and merchandising, and then business management.
Fashion. That's why she's here. And look at that's because that's how we all look so fabulous. Our couture, which I've been told by someone online looks
A
fabulous.
plus couture.
A plus couture.
Couture.
Why did you want to apply for the position here?
That's a great question. Should I tell a story of like the 5-day process?
I love it.
Okay. So I was thinking about another job in the first place, so I was just kind of looking, and I had some other interviews at other places. I was just not finding things that was I was like, oh, that'll work, but I wasn't too fascinated with any of the jobs I was looking at. And then through a mutual friend of sorts, Christine's son's girlfriend worked with me at our last job, and she texted me and said, hey, I was talking to Christine, and she mentioned that there's an opening at the Andrea. And then I said that we were both leaving our jobs, and she was like, oh, I wonder if I should reach out. And so then I went, oh, I'll reach out. And so I think it was a Wednesday or something. I had texted her and I was like, hey, I heard there's a position. Is it still open? She was like, yes, but it closes tomorrow. So if you want to do it, we got to talk now. And so we had a phone call Thursday. And I said, I'll think about it and I'll let you know by Friday morning. Friday morning, I texted her and said, I'd like to do an interview. Sent her my resume on Friday, went in Saturday morning for an interview, and Monday she called me.
And it's
Nice.
was the right move.
It
It
was.
was the right move. They made a good.
My interview was over an hour. We were just talking downstairs, and I came in and I was like, well, I guess I'm trying to figure out too. And the more we talked, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a good fit.
Definitely.
Good. It's a good family here. Good family. Not Jake's.
We tease each other. a
No,
lot.
I meant stop knocking on the counter.
It
Doesn't matter. The mic's right there.
Are you in there? Is anybody still awake?
7.
7.
Wow.
7.
We went up in number.
For those of you who are watching, I still am asking, is anybody other than Maya? Maya should be asleep. The last production that you saw,
Newsies,
Newsies.
that's me.
Newsies was the last production you saw. That was a fun cast, very fun cast. Newsies was a lot of fun. And it's a great show. I love that show. A lot of fun.
It was well done. I
Thank
enjoyed it.
That was them. They worked hard. And we did things a little different this year with STP, right? Usually we have about 5-6 weeks. We did that one in 3.
Wow.
So it was a little bit more intense because it went from 9 to noon and then 1 to 5. So it was a long day, long day. But other than the stress of putting those kind of shows back to back and then slamming Annie in the middle of it, it was it was pretty good. So, if the power goes out or starts to dim, it's because Leah has hooked up, a diesel run heating blanket to stay warm, which it's really not that cold in
I'm
here.
toasty. I'm really
I'm-
toasty.
I'm actually warm.
I'm
Yeah, it is a little bit of well, we got lights on us and stuff. Maybe it's because you're not in front of the lights now.
The lights
You're
are
all
LED.
lying to yourself.
The lights are LED. They don't emit heat.
Is anybody paying attention out there? The last production you saw, Leah said Newsies, which is good. I was trying to think the last production. I mean, I see every production that's here. I mean, if I'm not in it, blessed to be in it, I watch every production. So I would say, well, obviously the last one was Sound of Music. But I wasn't involved. Oh, well, Cuckoo's Nest this last year. I wasn't in that, so I got a chance to watch that. Fabulous cast in that show. Wonderful job. But what would you say, Holly, is your favorite production you've ever seen here?
Hands down, I laughed till my stomach hurt at Black Comedy.
Fun show. We should repeat that show someday. Especially we had such a great cast in that show, but we've got some just fabulous new people that would just thrive in that show. It'd be a lot of fun. Jake?
It's hard. Almost all the shows that I saw, I was involved with in some way. So
Yeah.
there's not that many that I like just went to go see. So I had to think about it. Come back to me. I'll think on it.
Miss Leah?
I would say it's a tie between Lucky Stiff and Adam's Family.
Oh, Lucky Stiff was.
Stiff. Oh my gosh. Fun show. We should repeat that again.
That one
It was
was
a
very
little
fun.
boutique kind of musical
Mm-hmm.
that,
So fun though.
yeah, it's just a funny show. And Adams, it'd be fun to do Adams again. So Jake, okay, then it doesn't even have to be the one, it's just your favorite show. You've directed a bunch, you've been in a bunch.
It's so hard. They're all so fun.
They are.
I remember going to see the STP production of Shrek, and I was just so blown away by those kids. They're so good. They're better than some professional companies I've worked with.
Every year.
Brody.
The student ones, you're like,
Way to go, Brody, Ari.
It was great. It like, I don't remember who were in the leads or like that. I remember the Duloc singers
Yes.
terrified me. They were so committed. Their faces were like frozen in this grotesque, creepy smile. It still haunts me. So
Lord Farquaad was
Yeah.
Swedberg,
Yeah.
yeah,
and
Yeah.
he was so tall, and he did that whole entire show on his knees.
Oh my goodness.
Sailor Peterson, she was one of the Duloc. And finding them matching costumes and matching hair.
Yeah,
And we told them to put a crazed look on their face
Yeah.
and they
they did.
nailed it.
They
had
absolutely
so
did.
much fun. They had a lot of fun. That was a fun show. All I remember is Quincy made for the three what's that?
mice?
No, the Shrek is trying Fiona. The three Fionas sing a beautiful number of different
that
ages.
tower.
They sounded
And
so good together.
We had a tower, beautiful tower that they could all come around the corner and sing at their time and then just keep rotating. And at one point it had this great roof and it was all on casters. Well, it weighed as much as probably a full-size pickup. I mean, it was heavy. And of course, the casters you usually have or wheels that you have in the community theater are probably not what is required. And in the middle of moving it, it started to tip. And one of the wheels the rubber had just folded. So to get it to change, so the girls immediately jumped off of it real quick and we saved it. But we had to take it to the edge of the stage and lift it up just to get the caster off to replace it. It was not the most practical built thing, but my gosh, it was beautiful. So well done, Quincy. Nice job. Definitely wasn't going anywhere, that's for sure. Once we got it fixed, it was great. Great show. It was a lot of fun.
Hey, sets break sometimes.
They do.
That's fine.
Sometimes on purpose.
Sometimes not on purpose.
As in the play that goes wrong that Jake just directed last spring. Stuff fell apart on purpose, which was fabulous. We had so much fun. That's probably one of my favorite shows as far as the fun factor. That was fun.
We'll have to do that one again.
And what was great about it is what was great about shows like Matilda, Leah was in, and Play That Goes Wrong last year. And those of you that are watching and you know, or watching later on,
Looks at the time.
yeah, look at the time. Those of you that are watching in 10 hours when you probably should be. We had a good year 2 years ago, really good season, good attendance, everything looked good. And we thought, you know what, going into this last season, it probably is not going to be able to compete with it. And not only did it compete with it, but it pulled a, you know, here, hold my drink and just blew past it. And for shows like Sound of Music that sold out, and Matilda sold out and then some, and Play That Goes Wrong, which was the dark horse of the season. People went, I've heard about it, but I don't know much about it. So the attendance the first weekend was like, yeah, not too bad. And then it exploded. And what that means is that people talk about it. And that was really fun. So in 6 years, we went from 9,000 people to 19,000 people. And last season, we went over our previous record by 1,200 people. So that's exciting stuff. The theater's growing. And in the last 13 years, we've seen it do amazing things. So thank you to the community for that. Now, what stuff do you have planned? Sorry, I won't tap on the thing. Got to make sure we don't tap on the thing. What new stuff are you hoping to do this year? I mean, I know you want to not only bring more ushers in. Those of you that are watching, we would love you to usher. We want you to usher.
You get a free show of it. I mean, it's gonna be fun work. I mean, it gets busy, obviously, but I think it'll be fun. I'll make it easy. And now that I'm here and Donna's here, I can be here the entire time.
It's been challenging when you got, you know, a full packed out house and you got 4 ushers. But as far as a house manager goes, sometimes we've struggled with getting that because we don't have enough ushers. Well, that's going to change and it's going to be a lot easier for everybody and accessible. And Miss Leah has ushered, Holly's ushered.
Holly Husher.
That's a very quiet usher. And so being an usher here at this theater is not only, it's a lot of fun, but it's also a chance to see a show. Yeah, of course you get to see a show for free, but we always say you're the first people that the general public gets to see when they come to a show. And that's pretty cool. You're an ambassador of the theater and you represent us. And that's why when an usher has a smile on their face and they're helpful, it's pretty awesome. Pretty
You
amazing.
don't have to come do it by yourself either. If you want to do it, you can bring a kid or sibling or friend or grandma. I mean, any age can do it. The more variety of people, the better. You can meet people while you're here too.
A toddler as an usher is not probably a good idea.
I think it'd be great.
That's
Hard.
fair. That's fair.
Never know.
We can try it. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Hand out the cookies. I mean,
Yeah.
just
2-year-olds these days could probably operate that better than I can.
We're hoping this year, we're in talks with providing even different refreshments and other things that we hope that you'll enjoy. And as usual, we'll have, you know, wine and water and our big cookies. I don't know, we've still got to come up with a fun name for them. Some kids said they're as big as your head. They're
Thanks,
huge.
cookies.
And they're wonderful.
I still haven't had one.
Really?
Yeah, every time I come.
I
to the
honestly,
show,
they're so big I can't finish one.
They're provided, we have a special arrangement with our friends at Travelers Inn. They bake them fresh every day. And they bring them over to our theater and those are the ones that we have each night. So, pretty nice deal. Pretty nice deal. They're always fresh and always chewy and usually sell out very, very fast. So we're up to $750 that we've raised so far in our telethon. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And coming up next hour is our
Next hour.
next hour. Next. We'll be doing it our next hour then. We're gonna be we're doing our cereal taste test. So we're gonna line up our cereals and we're just gonna taste them and we're gonna pick 1 through 5. What's our favorite one? And we're gonna have a nice discussion about what's the best Saturday morning breakfast cereal. Not the most healthy, not the one that if you had to do it every Saturday, that's the one that you would do.
And
So,
we bought the ones that you guys voted on.
yes.
We asked everybody what their favorite ones were, and whoever you said, we got all of them except for Cookie Crisp.
Yeah, which I still think we can find, but I don't know. There were 2 locations that didn't have it in town, so it must not be really readily available, although it's still made. But maybe in this area, it's not as popular, so
Or it's just that popular, it's sold out.
it's sold out. I mean, if we can get baby
It's just that good.
shark cereal, they're still selling baby shark cereal.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
Is it?
I guess I don't know.
Have you
I
had it?
nanny a lot, so
I don't get that.
don't say
I
the
don't
word
get
baby
that.
shark around it.
And then we're gonna show you all the backstage changes after that, before Chuck gets here at 5 o'clock, and we'll talk news of the day with Chuck.
I have something cool
Yeah.
to say. There are a total of 13 different businesses that either gave something for us to give away or they're giving us food or water. I guess State Farm would be 14 because they gave us water, so 14 different businesses.
Wow.
Some of them did more than one thing too, like Pike and Pint and Flower and Pedal, yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of them gave more than we asked for too.
And a lot of people don't understand, even when we do a production, how many businesses, besides even this stuff, we're doing a production and we need a piece of furniture, or we need a costume, or we need an antique. We walk right across the street or down the block and ask, and it's like, usually just take it and use it and then bring it back to us. Not a problem. There's people donating things all the time. We're grateful for our community. There's no way to do our productions without them. So
There's a lot of new ones too.
yeah.
I mean, I know because I reached out to some, but I know there's a lot of newer ones that.
And I mean, obviously this perfectly charming, isn't it?
Yep.
Is that the way I said?
Because it's K.
Perfectly charming. Edge, the ladies at Edge next door, Kiana and the rest of the staff over there, they're incredibly supportive, giving us a gift card every year. Being open, they're going to be open on Friday nights, right? Friday nights during our productions. So if you want to, we'll have a QR code that you can walk in, scan with your phone, order a coffee, and it'll be ready for you at intermission, so you can have a hot coffee of your choice. And the escape room, Creative Touch Gallery, Kindred People, Pike and Pint, obviously, and the Howdy House, all the apparel, everything. And the theater is putting up not only season passes, but also lots of vouchers for shows. So you can pick whichever show you want to go to. It's going to be a very, very full 24 hours. We've only done one giveaway. We got one coming up next hour. And the next hour one is 4 tickets to any main stage production you want to go to. And that's going to be for a $25 donation. So hopefully those of you that are watching, one nice thing about not having too many people watch is you got a good chance of getting the giveaway. So
That's true.
that's true. So what else can we talk about as far as concessions go? Concessions are a big part of what we do as far as each production's revenue. Those cookies and the waters and the wine that you buy, it all goes to the bottom line of the theater and helps us just continue to do things and do productions. Average to do a production in this theater, it depends on the show, but it's anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 to do a production. A lot of people don't know that, from getting royalties and scripts to paying the professionals that direct the show and the production of the show. It's a very expensive thing to put on a show. So when you come see a production, if it's a play, usually it's probably going to cost about $500-600 a night just to perform that. If it's a musical, probably in the $800 to $900 range for royalties, and they get a little bit more expensive every year. So the theater takes that into great consideration when we're going to do a season. Big blockbuster shows, of course, cost quite a bit. We try to keep our ticket prices down, and we've changed in the last couple of years. We've changed the start time of our shows because productions are getting, it depends on it, but we were getting out sometimes at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and we didn't like that. So we moved it all our productions now are at 7 o'clock or 2 o'clock on Sundays. So just,
And all is calm. You should mention doesn't have intermission.
no intermission,
No intermission
just
for all
one
is
act.
calm. So if you want some cookies, come a little earlier,
Gotta
5
get 'em
minutes
before.
earlier. Come get your cookies and wine because there's no intermission for that one.
That show is it moves pretty fast. It's about an hour show, so it'll be a little bit faster moving, so it shouldn't take as much time, but enough time to eat a cookie before you go
You
in.
get 4 cookies if you want. Take
4?
some home.
Or cookies.
One thing, concessions, I would say if we were to expand, I'll post this later too so we can get more people, but I would ask people what you would want to have.
Good question.
So we can
Good
think
question.
about that. Drinks
What-
or
What kind of
snacks.
options would it be like pretzel bites? Would it be nachos? Would it be
Candy bars.
candy bars? Would it be,
Prime rib,
what's that?
prime rib.
Prime rib, okay.
Deluxe.
Popcorn,
Steak dinner.
popcorn, a lot of people suggest popcorn, but we won't do popcorn. A lot of community theaters and theaters in general don't do popcorn because, well, think about it. Go to a movie and what do you see all over the floor? So we can't clean up usually that fast. So popcorn's kind of a no-no, but it's a good idea.
Or drinks like juice. Apple
Juice,
juice.
apple juice, pop. I know pop's not a super popular thing, but we used to do it, but it gets a little sticky, so we don't do that. But would gummy bears, those kind of things.
Trail mix.
Trail mix. They're speaking behind you like,
Gummy bears are not sticky if you eat them right.
yeah.
I know we were talking about children.
We try really hard to make sure that, especially now in all the productions, we have a top 10 list of things to remember. One of the biggest ones is obviously turn your cell phone off. Don't talk during the production, but also if you bring something into the auditorium, you take it out with you. If you're going to bring something from outside to eat, although that's against the policies of the theater, we know people are going to do it from time to time. You bring a mint in or something like that, but we just ask you to make sure that doesn't end up on the floor. And we try to keep it as clean as possible, but with the seats being the way they are, things fall in and you don't get a chance to see them. So always make sure you check your surroundings when you get, just like a plane, check your surroundings, make sure you take all your stuff with you. Put your tray table in the fully upright locked position. Yeah. It's gonna be a beautiful day today, which is exciting. Last year it was probably 20 degrees and snowy and windy. And when we do our curb sit,
So that'll be real exciting for any time we're outside.
yeah.
7
So-
5 p.m. and 9.
When is the curb sit in? The curb sit in is at 9.
9.
So hopefully it's warm enough, because last year we were in our warmies and the screen was bouncing around terribly. So, because we were pretty cold. But I will say, we were starting to feel pretty sluggish by then. And as soon as we got done with that curb sit in, I was wide awake. I felt really, really good. So
Also be fun for the curb sit in if people watching come back on and ask questions, or if you want to drive up and sit out there for 5 minutes.
that's a good point, because last
Drive up
year,
and ask us a question.
while we were doing the sit in, remember all the Sound of Music people came out of rehearsal and stared at us and asked us, what are you doing?
I felt like we were protesting.
Yeah, we were protesting.
It really was very much
Protesting
like
the
that.
weather.
Rachel did ask me. She goes, "Why do you sit outside?"
Because we're Minnesotans. I'm not afraid.
Because we love our theater and it's be like
Do
chain,
anything for money.
it's like the environmental people that protest. We're gonna chain ourselves to the, super glue our hands to the,
We were shown that for Marquee as well.
yep,
This is
That's true.
beautiful.
that's true.
Look at Leah coming in with the proper answers.
Yeah, Lee knows what we're doing. And hopefully the screen won't bounce around so much because that thing was going crazy last year because it was not working. Remember, just sat there and shook the whole time. But that's what I remember.
Me too.
Well, we got new mics and everything.
We got new
It's gonna go
mics.
so
Every
good,
year we
guys.
get a little bit better at
It's
this.
gonna be so good putting it into the universe. This
10 years
whole
from
thing is
now, we're gonna be
so good.
pros.
Gonna be a great day. Gonna be a great day. So if you are watching, consider donating if you would. We appreciate it. Again, every single donation has a possibility of getting a golden ticket. So you're not just donating, you're also kind of, I don't know, betting the ponies a little bit that you might get us a big one. I know.
What was that analogy?
Just trying to come up with material, man. Is there anybody watching?
Well, we lost one now because of that. So
Okay, well, I'm working on it. Pretty soon there won't be anybody.
Betting the ponies.
Betting the pony. Well, truthfully, I mean, you could donate at any time of the day, but between 12 and 4, that's when it's a big gamble there.
Well, 3 a.m. 4 whole tickets. It's $25.
Yep.
Only donate $25. I mean, you could be the only one if you're the only one that donates at
That's the
3
truth.
a.m.
That's the truth. So in about 5 minutes, we're gonna go off the air for 15 and get set up and ready for our serial blind we're not gonna do it really blind, I don't think. That maybe we'll try. We can find a blindfold.
Use the sleeves of a t-shirt.
Yeah. But again, Give to the Max, for those of you that are watching, and probably if you don't know why we do this, we're doing this. This is one of our biggest fundraisers of the year. And this year we're raising funds for our handicap seating that we're going to be changing here in about a year. We're going to do a whole complete remodel of our handicap seating area. And the 2 years ago, the new lighting system that we have was what we raised money for. And because of that, we were able to get a new lighting system, and it's changed this theater literally overnight with new and exciting lighting and able to see things better, and it's a better venue because of that. And also last year when we did Give to the Max, that helped us raise enough money for this construction. So it was real helpful to do that. In our hearing loop system, it's helped. There's so much we've done with these funds. So and again, remember, we haven't mentioned this. It's tax deductible. Every gift that you give, you can write off on taxes since we're a 501c3. So you can do that. Send you a receipt and you give that to your tax people and you can write that off. So what else? What else do we need to say before we sign off here? We've got about 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I can deep dive into some of these
Okay, do that.
new places. Perfectly Charming. We should talk about her because she's new. She's in the wood building that's on third.
Third, yep.
She's in the bottom level of it. She's super new, like has the whole basement to herself. She's giving away a spa bundle, which I think is worth like $90. I'm not sure what's involved with that. I just saw she posted too, you can do a refer a friend program. So if you start going there, you can refer to somebody else and you can get like $10 off of your own types of things. I know she does a lot of stuff.
And Carmen is one of the most dear people you'd ever want to meet. So you'll be well taken care of if you go there for a facial. She is incredible. Best smile in the entire world. Just have her smile at you and it'll melt your heart, and then get your facial.
That's the spa. You walk in, just pay, and she goes,
Yep. She could charge for that.
yeah. One smile, $5. Howdy House. That one I actually reached out to because I just know her through another place that she works with, but Airbnb, pretty new, and it's really cute inside. Like the whole thing is themed. She's got like little boots and like little
It's a howdy?
word.
Like Western
Yes,
stuff.
super Western theme. Everything I message her. I always use the little cowboy emoji when I go howdy, and she'll send the little cowboy emoji back. But the whole thing is themed. It's the staycation. It's gonna be a whole like night bundle, so you can have a whole night out with your best friend, significant other, mom, whatever you want to do. But it's 2 people. You'll go there and we'll have all your Andrea merch laying out on the table on the Howdy House and a little bouquet from Flower and Petal.
And if you plan it right, you could get your merchandise, you can get your tickets lined up, and you could stay at the Howdy House. So you could just make
Show
a
up.
whole night of it. and
Yep.
have a wonderful
You
time.
can get all your sizes and your nights and everything. Once you get that one, you can just show up to the Howdy House and check in there, and all your stuff will be there for you. You come to a show and you go back.
Nice bouquet of flowers is gonna be there just specifically for you. It's gonna be lovely.
Which, speaking of which, Flower and Petal, Lizzie's business, she does bakery items. I think cakes and cupcakes.
She's
and
bringing some
donuts.
over here
Yeah.
for us.
I'm excited for that. She does flower bouquets, which also that's gonna be. I won't say anything yet because I don't know. She's doing a lot of fun stuff. I didn't know about her business till now, but it looks really cute. And she's doing an open house today at Creative Touch
Right.
because she's renting out space on the
Opens
third
today.
floor, and they're gonna
From
offer
4 to
some
6.
at 4 o'clock. Yep, at 4 o'clock, right when we have our 4 she's also doing an open house, and she's gonna have all of her baked goods and flowers there. So that's pretty cool too. What else? Escape Room. I know they're having some new games that they're working on right now. So if you win that one, you could wait too. If you've already played all their games, you could still enter that one and wait because they got new games they're working on right now.
And that's for 4 people, right?
Yep,
That's for 4
4
people.
people, which that's worth like $120 alone right there.
And the golf simulator, I went and looked at it today, which we're gonna have a bowling tournament, for those of you that are watching. A golf simulator is right next to the axe throwing. Pretty cool, pretty nice, cool little room there. And it looks like you can even rent that entire room and a buffet of your very own, so you can have a whole party in there. It's very exciting, so.
The Art and Soul, the whole R and Co Dreamscape thing. I think it's a whole hair care box. Is that true? The hair
Yes.
care box? Yeah.
It's in there. We should bring it out here. We can have it sitting back here all over.
Yeah, all of our
Right,
goodies.
that's-
Should put on the.
We'll have all our goodies out so we can show. But it's a lot of it's like 10 different goodies in there for your hair care. It's really cool. I like a lot of these are on Broadway too.
Yep.
So many of these businesses are like walking distance away from here.
We love our downtown. We appreciate them very, very, very much. Well, okay, we're going to go off the air and we'll be back in 15 minutes to test out some cereals voted by you, our top 5 cereals, Saturday morning breakfast cereal, you know, that you get up and you have while you're watching cartoons and maybe we'll even have some cartoons playing on the TV behind us and we'll go from there. So thank you so much for tuning in. Those of you still watching, if you are and you're not asleep, I don't know what's wrong with you. But we're glad you're here with us and we'll see you back in about 15 minutes. Bye. Hi, how's it going? What we're trying to discuss is how we're going to do this to make it work. Do we try the same cereal and then we change to the next box and we try it? And that way we vote one that like, that's my number one, or
I see that, but what are you base that on? What are you?
just taste, and
Just taste.
just your initial taste. Like, I
Just
want to have that on Saturday morning.
Maybe the taste is great, but the texture's.
Well, then give it a lower score, Leah. It's not that difficult.
Okay, should we do taste, texture, and branding?
Yeah.
Box,
It's
do you like the
unappealing.
box?
We like the box.
I don't
Apple
like
Jacks.
that they don't put toys in boxes anymore.
Apple Jacks,
0 out of 5, no toy.
Apple Jacks has changed. It never had two colors. It was always one color. That's kind of interesting.
It
How
was.
old are you?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa,
I
hey,
know it
hey.
was.
Colors in my life.
I'm pretty sure it was
Green. I never remember green.
Really?
Oh,
No.
It was always that color.
Apples.
I
Yeah.
can remember green.
You don't know
I think
stuff.
it's because apples.
I'm concurring with you. I don't remember the.
I'm also with Dave on
Really?
this one. All y'all youngins can.
Can somebody who's
It was
watching
one
re-
color.
somebody watch research and find out when
Yeah,
they
it's
change?
Oh, research because there's 2 people.
Having two colors is more fun than one color.
Okay,
And also
so
more food dye.
so what flavor should we try first?
I mean,
Cinnamon toast crunch.
I'm a big
Just
fan of the
start
one right
down
in
there.
front of me.
Okay, so
they're
we'll
originally only orange.
Wow. They were
Oh,
right.
yeah.
They were
Oh,
right.
let's look at the. Until 1998,
Oh.
1998.
I
As
was
a kid eating Apple Jacks, they were all orange.
I was -4.
Okay, so we should just put these back here.
That's your I was born. Sorry.
And I just want enough for a taste, really.
I just.
Yeah, we just a little taste.
A little taste.
Did we
I'm
get
putting
milk?
mine in categories of things.
Did we grab it?
No, you have to use the force.
My categories though.
Oh, we're doing categories?
I want
Well,
to.
I mean,
I think that'll be more
feel
fun.
like I could make a better
I'm gonna
decision
do
if I had
taste,
to
texture. I'm
categorize.
doing taste, texture, and branding.
What if I do
Oh,
different
we
categories?
changed the back of the box. I like that.
Oh.
Is there games on the back?
No, remember the games?
Yeah.
Do you want another category? Do we go with just taste and overall?
I'm doing taste, texture, and branding. You can do whatever.
I like it. I'm going with that too.
Okay, taste, texture, and branding.
How fast does this get soggy?
Okay, and then we're doing a 1 through 5 rating,
3, 4,
and we need
5. And is that,
cinnamon toast crunch.
see, you went way too smart. Those of you watching, I'm sure you're riveted. It takes us a minute to figure things out, so.
These are questions I asked about a week ago.
Hush, okay. Ollie, we get you're better than the rest of us.
I don't want to pour the milk too soon because I feel like this cereal does get soggy quick.
Right.
But we have fruity pebbles and cocoa pebbles. Those are the soggiest. That's why we have.
Cinnamon toast crunch. What's
Well, Applejack.
apple is the next one?
I don't know. I'm just writing. Then
Well,
we have fruity
Then
pebbles.
Lucky Charms.
All right.
These are my
Cocoa and fruity.
these are notes.
So I'm gonna look at the branding.
Yes.
I don't like the little anthropomorphic cinnamon toast.
Have you seen
crunch.
the like, commercials though?
No.
They eat each other.
They
Okay, I don't like that.
It's
That's-
'cause they
that's a little
taste-
school.
It's because they taste so good. They have to eat each other.
That's cannibalistic, and I don't support that.
I'm not
I
happy
will
with
say,
what I
I'm not a
did.
fan of the colors.
Listen,
Like, blue, purple, green, and red is not the best.
And they're like
I
off
like
tone.
the back though.
I like the back, too.
that. I like this
Yeah,
one. The
yeah.
colors in the front, not so much. I'm not a fan.
I'm
of colors.
gonna give it a 2 for branding.
Nice.
okay, then we have, what was the first one? Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, he's still
I really
writing
like
cereals.
You had to redo it.
I had to redo it.
This one
Listen,
was rough.
I told you, I don't understand the assignment sometimes. Subject.
I
Lucky.
knew that was gonna rear its ugly head for this cereal.
Telling you, I'm
is
telling
the
you,
most
I
stressful
barely
one.
make it through the day.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
Sit next to
hilarious.
me.
Okay, and fruity, right?
Yes.
And fruity.
Okay, right? I can make that work.
Perfect.
And it was a like 1 to 5. We give it a 1 to
Yeah,
5.
1 to 5.
Trial and error.
Okay,
Okay.
we ready?
We're ready
Oh,
to
you
pour?
ready now, princess? Okay.
I'm pouring, so we can't take very much longer because the texture will
Okay.
all messed up. I think I poured 2 minutes.
It's like I've been around.
Speeding. They're eating so fast. They put down the milk and like.
It's like the 45 minutes are gonna go by too quickly. Quickly, pour the milk.
It's like
I
5
will
minutes
eat
per
cherry
season.
straight after this is a treat.
There's milk all over the counter now.
Don't make me laugh.
I'm working with children.
You're going. You gotta fully immerse
The nice
cereal
info
milk.
sheets that we had are now messed
They're
up.
not.
They're just a little milky, that's all. No problem.
I like this one a lot.
They're not as cinnamony as I thought they were.
The bottom of the box. We should shake it up. 4 out of 5. Not enough cinnamon. That's so
I just like, now I'm feeling self-conscious, slurping my milk on camera.
This hour is gonna be 45 minutes of just us crunching.
Put the mic up there.
Rachel would never really look be in this room.
Turn it into an ASMR video.
Do you think we need
I'm dying.
a new
It's
bowl?
fine.
4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Well, it's cinnamony.
Touch the cinnamon.
Well, we don't need new spoons.
No, I feel like we can.
It's contaminated.
Thank you.
Just put the bowls back there, yeah?
Alright.
I like that a lot.
Second cereal has a real fun comic on the back, not gonna lie. It's got apple and cinnamon, which must be friends. They're playing video games together.
I love the story you're telling them.
Well,
Anybody watching? Do we know if anybody's watching?
Me and 2 others.
there's a cinnamon stick and an
Insomnia.
apple man, and they hang out with each other.
You know what I'm saying.
So. So we're moved on to Applejack.
There.
Right.
Oh my
The-
gosh, I have milk in here.
What are you guys doing?
The very colorful Applejacks.
Yes, I'm excited because I haven't ever tried the green one.
We have to taste them individually, separate them.
Yeah.
Are they?
I've never tried the green ones. As if they're gonna taste different
You just
than the orange ones.
The control, you just mess the control.
You
You
don't
just
know.
ate them dry.
You don't know
But
stuff.
I feel like, well, is the orange different than the green? But I won't
Listen,
pick up on it if it's.
I did a science project once where we took the same pop and we dyed it 3 different colors.
And
And then we asked people to guess what flavor they were, and they would guess them. Like we had red, purple, and then green or something. And they guessed cherry, grape, and watermelon. Every time it is the exact same pop
that's really cool.
Well, did you taste it?
without fail.
I mean, no, because I was shamed out of eating the orange one.
You don't want to mess with the control, though. You don't want to.
You are absolutely right.
Could it be that trying these back to back is not a great idea because does it change the flavor?
Drink some milk in between. Cleanse the palate.
Of course, Christine had to get skim milk, which is basically like
See,
water.
that's skip. Oh.
Hmm.
I like this branding a lot better than the last one.
Mm-hmm.
It looks
Yeah.
wholesome and fun for children.
And it tells you the ingredients by the people that are in it.
Yeah,
Listen, we're not going to get into that.
it almost looks healthy.
Is it appealing to look at? We don't care what it says.
That's part of branding.
Listen, as the marketing manager, they
That is smart branding.
I don't feel like that has the same flavor. It doesn't have good flavor. It's flavorful, but it's not. It doesn't really, it's just.
I would agree with that sentiment.
This does bring me back to my childhood.
Makes me sad.
I
Like I said, my childhood.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to say, I'll just say it's definitely not as, no, it's not. You're right. I agree with you. I'm going down a point.
Yeah,
I like the little cinnamon dots that are on them.
yeah.
Texture points for me.
Did you taste any difference between the green and the orange?
I did not taste a difference,
So it's just for color.
but that's.
I feel like Apple Jacks has lied to us.
Did they?
Yeah, but
they
you
didn't
can
say
read
it
the
would
comic.
taste different.
You would say that there's two different flavors.
The bland cereal, you can read the comic.
Wonder what.
That is pretty.
So what are we moving on to? Lucky Charms, which is always
Wake up.
Your bowl, set them down.
Dang. Ooh,
I already
Next.
like the branding because they
Lucky Charms.
There's a dragon?
dragon
tell
tell
bear.
for me.
Look at they changed some of the colors of the
Kind of like-
frosting.
The back.
They're the-
Oh, see, the
wow.
Lucky
The
Charms
games,
is
that's
gonna be
great.
more bright.
Yeah.
They know. I'll put it on the wrong one.
I also don't remember this one. I'm not sure what it is, but I like
They
it.
make new art balls like every year.
Oh, that's so
Fun fact.
That looks like,
Them use the same marshmallow.
what did we have
The
sitting
hidden
on the
drink.
shelf?
It's a unicorn.
Oh.
This one wins for me because it has dragons on it.
Hidden dragon reveals and milk. Oh, that's one. All right.
It's apparently
I really wanted that one.
I might need, I want to see the dragon.
All right.
Can I
Who's
see
got
the
the milk?
front? Oh, I do. I'm hogging it. Can I see the front of that cereal box? I mean.
Yeah,
branding?
it's got a.
Fucking dragon.
I was gonna.
I think they're
the
just
FDA
coming up with
brand.
random things. Remember it used to be, you know,
Well, both
hearts
dragons
and
are
diamonds. Now it's,
Heart stars and
horseshoes, clovers and balloons, hourglasses, rainbows, and taste balloons.
That's impressive.
Wow, that was not the lingo.
Mm. Oh my gosh. It's bringing me back.
We're gonna have to take this round a little slower because he's got a full bowl.
What have I done?
blue.
Yeah, but is that a bad thing or is that
My
fun?
milk has turned blue.
When you get skim milk, which is basically water, it just
Dave,
makes
what are you
it look
complaining
like
about?
dirty water.
Dirty one. I'm getting tired because I'm giggling a lot.
This one tastes me bad.
This one's gonna hurt the cavities. Oh god. It makes my milk all pretty.
I don't see a dragon.
I got a dragon.
I'm gonna take
We
away,
made it pour it out.
I'm gonna,
Just.
I'm gonna take away points from branding because they lied to me. Give to the max, 2023. Serial testing.
Living the dream.
Dead silence.
Is anybody commenting or are they all asleep?
Here's
Nope.
5 people.
There's 5 people watching.
Wow.
I haven't got any new comments lately.
You know, if you're watching right now, will you please make a comment? We're trying to test to see if you are functioning or if we're just doing this for our own enjoyment, which we are. But the next is, what are we, Coco?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not
They're still
done
going out there.
with my Lucky Charms.
Because you poured enough for a third world country.
Oh boy.
But you have as much as you want, because it is Lucky Charms.
Oh, this one's interactive as well.
I know.
That's a snack.
Practice your writing.
Practice your
I never
writing.
had cereal milk.
Make your own
I was gonna
comic.
try.
You can make good trail
And
mix.
Barney.
I feel like these two really can't go up against each other because they're the same.
Oh,
Oh, they are.
Well,
Look at the
She
boxes.
doesn't, she should have gotten cocoa
The branding's
puffs
completely
instead of pebbles.
It's,
yeah, it is
here's the
very-
problem, it's the same exact,
Picture even.
So
He
branding-
doesn't know.
So branding's lacking is what I'm hearing.
Oh,
Oh,
different,
different back.
same front.
should have gone with Cocoa Puffs, I think, but we will get the same idea. You're going, there you go again.
I did it
Leah's eating
instinctively.
dry,
That's how I always do.
but I think that,
I know it's ruining it, but that was an accident, and then I did it.
I accidentally grabbed some and threw it in my mouth.
But you can't chew it quietly.
you're messing with the control.
I can spit it out.
Jake,
Yes, sir.
See, this is very good.
is that still working? Cause I don't see a light. Am I maybe I'm not supposed to see a light.
Don't go.
Is it on the other side?
Yeah, listen.
Okay. Sorry. All right. Jake's just, we don't wanna lose.
Oh, this is me. I don't know. I'm not gonna be poor
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, we got audio.
And I
I
don't want his
forgot
to
to
get
put
soaked.
one on here.
Now this hopefully will turn our milk a lovely shade of brown.
It makes chocolate.
As
That's
opposed
the
to
best
gray.
Yeah, was that gray even? It was like death.
Ooh, a Create Your Own Pebbles comic story.
Oh, but they're in abandoned Fruity Pebbles, so I don't know if I can compete.
Not a fan.
No,
Do not recommend.
Cocoa Puffs were
I
better.
don't like how fast they get soggy.
Mm-hmm.
Still pretty good, but. Yeah, I'm gonna change my,
It makes chocolate milk at the end, so.
well, it's kind of the gift that keeps on giving.
They're gluten free. So that's exciting.
It's exciting. It's good for the celiac community.
Well, it's basically rice, isn't it?
You're basically rice.
Well,
No.
fair.
I'm really glad we both saw.
I couldn't find them.
Right on.
It's a 5 or it's
Flashing lights are slowly getting to me.
What's next?
Fruity Pebbles to
I have a feeling
You're bound to sew it.
I'm not gonna like these either.
okay. Is
Fruity Pebbles,
I didn't like the Cocoa Pebbles.
but these are better.
I
Here's the question: is it for branding to use the same image, or is it brand recognition?
It's lazy, is what it
It's
is.
four. I think
But-
they should use the same font, but change it up.
Same
Put them in a
characters.
different pose.
Yeah,
Got
that's
it.
just lazy to put them in the same pose.
Lazy.
About the
So we'll do it if you will try.
Won't stand for laziness, marketing team.
The smell of this is probably the best.
Yeah, why don't you just throw some
Yeah.
on the opportunity?
Oh, that smells like childhood is what that smells like.
certainly does.
Oh.
Here, you want your
Threw at me.
We should have had a smell category.
Oh yeah.
I kind of think that.
Yeah, I like the graphic. They're in a band on the back. That's way
That's
cooler.
great. That would have been awesome in the front.
Yeah, put
Disappointing.
guitars here.
Disappointed.
Oh, that does smell really good. I know that. I'm not gonna take it.
Now I need a full bowl of one of them at the end, or I'm gonna be really unsatisfied.
Is this the kind of quality entertainment you all look for? Give to the max 2020-30?
Isn't that great? Watching
Us
everybody.
chewing. No, dissatisfied,
Yeah, I expected better.
low score.
It doesn't taste the same as I remember. It's okay.
That's because they outlawed a lot of the flavorings that they used to use.
You're
I mean,
absolutely right.
Red 5's probably still in here now, but
Do you know that there's warning labels on half of our candy that goes over to Europe? Same.
Go ahead and eat it. The
We didn't even
Americans do, and they
finish
go on the dark.
Yeah, but it's pretty in the bowl.
It is.
but it's pretty colored.
Well,
I think my instincts are
that
correct.
was good as a taste test though, because that was pretty easy to pick my favorite. But I mean, I'm sure all of us have different.
No, no.
Well, we should
Discuss.
go down the board.
Yeah.
Say, hey, what's your number one for taste?
Mine was Lucky Charms.
As
Lucky
we-
Charms for
Yeah.
taste.
Yes.
Same for you, Leah.
Yes.
I had it in a tie with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but Lucky's right up there.
I had a 3-way tie.
You didn't like the
Yeah, because I really
You
didn't.
can't put B all the time.
Everything's a 3, right?
No. I just really didn't like Cocoa Pebbles or Fruity Pebbles. So, Lucky Charms, Apple Jacks, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'll get a solid 3 for taste.
I did Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
All right.
Texture. I did Lucky Charms.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch and
Really
Apple
Lucky
Jacks
Charms.
were the
I did
two.
Lucky Charms because it's variety.
Lucky Charms
Yeah.
definitely had a big,
Yeah.
I concur with that.
fluff crunch.
Fluff Crunch.
I don't like how the marshmallows feel on my teeth.
Oh, valid.
I have too many cavities to even feel them.
I'm immune to sugar because I no longer respond to it.
Well, okay, so truthfully, what's your overall top one?
Mine was Lucky Charms.
Mine as well.
You're wrong.
Mine got a 4.
What's your opinion?
Favorite Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like the ultimate cereal.
I hated their branding.
See,
Well-
I did Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That would be my, because I had it for
Honestly,
number one
I
for
thought it was
taste.
gonna be way more cinnamony than it was.
But that's why we should have shook it up because the cinnamon goes to the bottom.
Apple Jacks.
Point in that.
Really?
Yeah, because I think it had the best
Listen,
branding.
okay, I had Apple Jacks at 2 for 2 of the categories,
But
but
you
Cinnamon
don't-
Toast Crunch at 1 and 2.
Okay, the branding may get you
Oh, I
to pick it off the shelf, but what's gonna keep you coming
Coming
back is the
to buy
taste.
it, all right.
But Lucky
Is-
Charms I had up for texture and branding, but I had them at 3 for taste, so I just.
In conclusion,
So no
Pebbles
pebbles for us. We're not a pebbles group.
yeah, we've
Pebbles are
learned that pebbles are out.
Pebbles are out.
Pebbles are not it.
Everything
Which is
else,
weird, because I
total
thought
crapshoot.
Fruity Pebbles would be my top one,
Yeah.
because I just missed it so. But, so really the fruity and the cocoa, but it should have been Cocoa Puffs, because it's a totally different feel.
Or
But-
Reese's Puffs.
So really, we got 3 here, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Apple Jacks, and Lucky Charms, right?
If I take out the branding, Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms are the same.
Yeah, see, Cinnamon Toast Crunch I like because it's in between,
Cinnamon
so it
Toast
doesn't
Crunch
get
wins
soggy
for
fast,
brand.
but it doesn't get soggy slow. Apple Jacks, all the round big cereals take a longer time to get softer.
Ooh, interesting.
The Cinnamon Toast Crunch is that in between, where the pebbles just go soggier.
This has been the most coherent conversation we've had the entire stream.
Right?
So, but if you,
It's
okay,
good that we
so
saved it for
as
something
an
important.
adult, obviously our tastes have changed a little bit. But if you had to go, what would be your go-to if you opened up that cabinet on a Saturday morning? What would you grab?
And out of these 5,
Yeah.
I'd still-
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Lucky Charms.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. No questions asked.
Tiebreaker, Dave.
What did you say?
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah!
But
David.
the texture,
Shake a box.
the texture was the
Shouldn't
thing
have to
for
shake a
me.
box to get all the
Lucky
cinnamon.
Charms,
You don't have to
texture-
shake a box, all right? They're being.
There's not enough.
The marshmallows were good, but once it stayed very long, those cereal parts got really soggy.
Well,
You
and
put
then
too much sugar in
the
your
cereal
cereal.
makes the Lucky Charms. If you take the charms out of the Lucky
And
cereals.
and if you look at Lucky Charms, it basically looks like cat food.
It does look like half.
I really liked it because
But
of the dragon.
Would you
That's
have
why
even
I put
taken it
more
off the
points.
shelf because the branding sucked?
Lucky Charms?
Look at
The cinnamon.
the it.
Except that if you
The
think
back is so cute.
Yeah.
their commercials, their
Back
commercials
are
go together really well. Although it's kind of boring front. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, we should talk about good
I
food.
know Lucky Charms.
So in Give to the Max, we do these kind of silly things to really kind of, we've never done anything like this
No,
before,
we
but
haven't.
we'll take this next year. We'll even take it, maybe we'll up it one. What could we do? We could do a blind, I don't know, do a pop test? No, not pop. What could we do? Like pasta? No.
Bubbler.
Well,
No, I don't like bubbler.
I only like bubblies and,
me, I think it all tastes like swill.
no, the bubbler. Bubblers, I don't like the bubblies.
I like it if it tastes, because some of it just all stings your tongue and tastes like that.
It
There's
tastes like
no
you're
flavor.
It's got lots of flavor.
poured water and then you cut fruit next to it.
Next to it.
So,
The essence of fruit.
if nobody is obviously watching, I think, or commenting because nobody's commented at all. So, and that's okay. So when you watch this later and our,
We're gonna get a lot of hard opinions, I think, later.
Yes.
I think people are gonna be upset with some of the things you've said.
I could not wait to hear them weigh
really,
in.
the two of them that were up there are Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms, which,
I'll put it on our story and I'll put a poll.
Oh, I love
between the two.
That'll be great.
Fabulous.
I make a list of all things.
so they're really good. And the others are good too, but it's funny how they taste different. I expected it to taste a certain way and it just didn't. It didn't overwhelm me. Like, I just love Fruity Pebbles. Of course, I don't buy those at the store. You get the generic knockoff ones by Multum.
I think they're better.
Yeah.
I think the generic ones are better.
Because they come from a plastic bag. Like
Yeah.
cereal shot.
Yeah, exactly. You get more of them.
Maybe we should do generic versus.
You get more of them.
That would be a fun blind taste test. Pick
generic
which one's the
versus-
generic versus.
There you go.
These
Next
are made in the same factory, no?
could be.
I don't think so.
We'll do a blind test because I know Super Dino Bites are basically Fruity Pebbles. Super Dino Bites, same thing. And they have, rather than Lucky Charms, they've got, I can't remember what they call it.
Marshmallow matey.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Marshmallow
We also want our
80s.
kids.
So-
We also have marshmallow meats all the time.
You know what's really good though? Dino egg oatmeal.
Oh.
Dino Egg Oatmeal.
It's the oatmeal that's got little eggs.
You know
in
what
it,
we'll
it's
do?
soaked and heated up,
We'll
dinosaur
do-
comes out.
We'll also do cookies next year. The
Ooh.
best cookie,
Oatmeal raisin.
oatmeal raisin.
Wow.
Should never put raisin in anything baked.
Oatmeal raisin, or what is the raisin brand? Cereal?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, it is good.
It's great.
Or-
Waffle crisp,
Or
that's,
grape
nobody makes
nuts
it anymore.
with honey.
No.
What's the frosted wheats?
Frosted
Frosted
Wheat.
mini wheats?
Yeah, so great.
Yeah.
It's like eating wood.
Hey, let me have my old people
What
cereal.
is the name of the cereal that used to come big? It's like mini wheats, but it's the big and it wasn't frosted. You remember that?
Yeah.
Shredded wheat.
Shredded wheat.
Yeah.
Humongous, you just put it in a bowl and dump milk on it and within 2 seconds it was completely soggy.
Mm-hmm.
Fiber. Just not.
Yeah.
It was just a block of cardboard, really.
Yes.
I had a friend growing up that never had cereal at her house. She would put graham crackers in milk. Just break it.
Poor person.
It's really good. She's winning, really.
That's not Girl Scout season.
You know what would be really good, a really good cereal? Is you know how you buy those like Teddy Grahams
Kirsten
honey
Widman said
telegrams?
hello.
or the
What was that?
Kirsten Widman said hello.
Oh, Kirsten.
Hi, Kirsten.
Someone's awake.
or the chocolate teddy bears, I don't know what they're called.
Yes.
Teddy Grahams, chocolate Teddy
Just
Grahams.
pour that in a bowl with some milk. That's a great cereal idea right there.
So good.
Cookie Crisp. I wish we would have had Cookie Crisp because that's a good cereal. But I don't think it would have done. It wouldn't have beat out the other two.
You don't think so? Why not?
I don't know. I remember the taste and it was
Our
so
cookie
awesome.
crisps have been notched up a little bit.
I was really disappointed in the two that I thought I'd really, really like. The Cocoa Crisp ones, not Cocoa Crisp. Yeah, Cocoa Crisp. It tasted too chemically for me. It just didn't taste right. Yeah.
Sorry.
I just like I put it above fruity though because it gives you the chocolate milk.
But the fruity one it smelled better than it tasted. I don't know how that is possible, but But
What's the giveaway this hour?
oh yeah, the giveaway that we're doing is for Andrea Main Stage show tickets. So $25 donation anytime this hour will get you entered into. We're doing a drawing for 4 passes to any one of our shows. So 4 of you and 3 of your friends could go to All Is Calm or Big or Diary Van Frank or 9 to 5.
Or could they use one ticket for each show and just go themselves?
They absolutely could. You can do whatever you want.
Just say, what if you want to see them all?
Might as
Jacob?
well.
But you're gonna
Who
go
needs
alone then.
friends?
You don't need friends, right, Ollie?
What are you saying,
Or
Jacob?
maybe you and your significant
You know what
other
I'm
could
saying.
go to 2 shows.
There you go.
Or they go to every show and a friend has to buy their own ticket and now we get more people buying.
Oh, wow, there you go.
So there you go.
Point. Good point. Good point.
Just saying.
Well, that
Turn
was,
those 4 into 8.
so $25 donation is what we're looking for. And we've only got 10 more minutes left of us on the air and then another 15. So, pretty much whoever donates $25 right now is probably gonna be in the running pretty severely. So, head to your computer and let's get it on. I know.
You're doing great, man.
Just trying to make it real.
Let's get it on.
You say make it real?
Make it.
Do you even
real.
know what you're saying anymore?
No, I got nothing.
I have a question for everybody.
Thanks, Ollie.
Would you choose cereal as your breakfast of choice?
As an adult now, no.
I eat it more past 8 p.m. than I do in the morning.
Yes,
Oh.
me as well.
You when it's night and you're up and you're you grab cereal.
I will still say that as an adult, it sure is easy. I mean, if you don't have much time and you don't want to cook something,
You don't even
they're
buy
pretty easy.
Couldn't tell you the last time I bought cereal.
You know what also is good, really, really good, is cinnamon Chex. That's a good
You
cereal.
can eat that alone,
Yeah.
and then you actually make a good mix with that.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's good. But that wouldn't be voted on as a top 5 for sure. Not sweet enough. It just kind of, but that's kind of nice about it. It's not super sweet, but it's.
No, what my mom used to do with the fruity and cocoa pebbles was make Rice Krispie bars out of them.
Yeah.
Yum.
If there's like white chocolate bars with fruity pebbles in them.
Yep.
I'm still a little blown away that Apple Jacks is two colors.
Right?
I looked at the
know.
box and I
was
went,
like,
wait a
"There's
minute, is it a
fruit."
Christmas thing?
Obviously, been a minute since you've bought any of it.
Since
Yeah.
1998, as we've established.
I can't remember.
Which is 25 years ago, because
We
Emily's
need
turning
someone to donate for those vouchers.
Anybody that donates now, pretty much
Serious.
good chance.
$25, you get $100.
$25 donation, you get $100 worth of vouchers. So
Somebody doesn't, and they extend it an hour.
yeah, and what we'll do is if nobody does it, we'll put it into another hour.
Nice.
You know,
Because the next 2 hours are
Got
open.
her own
we'll do it during Chuck's hour.
Yeah,
fun.
perfect.
So if nobody donates this hour, we'll move those, if you're even listening right now, because I don't blame you if you're in bed. Do not blame you one bit. Kristen, you should be asleep right now, probably. And a lot of people said, well, why do you don't do it 24 hours, just start at 5 o'clock? But I don't know.
What's the fun in that?
It's not fun. It's not fun. It needs to be, the more fun needs to happen, and more fun can only happen if you're on the air.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we would have missed the cereal hour if we wouldn't have done that.
Honestly, I enjoyed that.
And trivia, which is like really
Trivia was awesome.
the best part of
And
the
I
day.
won again.
Whatever.
The success was getting the 4 things right in the order. That was my winning. That's how I won.
Yes.
Oh, do you want to recap it for us?
Kirsten,
For all of us that weren't there.
says I'm a night owl. LOL.
Well, bless your cotton socks, because It's late. Okay, so we've got 9 minutes left. What's the big question of the day? So if
There's 6 people.
if we could do any production here at the theater that we've never done before, what would it be?
You know my answer.
Sweeney.
Ah, that's a good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Olivia?
I saw Little Shop of Horrors on Broadway and I love it.
I'm surprised we haven't done that one.
You know, the big difficulty, I did it in college. The biggest difficulty is the puppets.
Audrey.
They're expensive and you got to be careful where you get them from because some of them are, when we got them at the college that I did it at, this was 30 years ago, we had to redo them, completely redo them, the teeth, everything, just to make them
I
look
would
good.
love to be the person inside the full size Audrey too that you put your legs in the vines. And that's your whole thing.
That's hilarious.
It's a workout. Our guy lost weight every night.
Kirsten said I'd love to see Funny Girl.
Ooh.
Funny girl.
I love when he's having a little chat with us.
Okay, so
Oh, well, I mean, I'd love to see
Seven
Calamity
Brides.
Jane,
Calamity Jane.
but you can't do it because it's so racist. It's too bad. It's one of my favorite musicals. Not the racist bits, but, but the rest. Just to clarify. If you have to say you're not racist. Anyway. Where's the rest of the
Oh.
book somewhere?
My mom and I saw Wicked in Chicago.
They
and
just
it
had
was
their anniversary too.
good.
It was huge.
It was just so phenomenal. That or Les Mis.
Les Mis, we could do it if they'd release it. It's out, but they've got it blocked.
Kirsten says Chicago would be fun and really challenging.
Yes, it would.
High school just did it, however.
Yeah, the high school just did it.
So that would be
Yeah, there's some shows out there we'd love to do, but can't do them. I mean, you can do the high school version of Les Mis, and you can do
When did it close? Because they did it in Fergus.
Yeah.
Yeah, they released it for a short run and then
they
Goes
bottle
back
them back up every you like
After- around the
Oklahoma
25th.
they did that, and Sound of Music. Remember a few years
Yeah.
ago when we wanted to do it,
And
and
then do it, and then they
Interesting.
extended their tour.
somebody does it on television, which should never happen, and then they shut it all down, and you can't get it anymore.
Interesting.
They'll open it up again, I'm sure, but
Ooh, Hairspray would be fun.
Oh.
Also,
yeah.
we'd love that. That would be fun.
We've talked about
that's
Just not gonna
that's
think
that's gonna be a
about
tough one to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those would be awesome.
The racist part.
Well, okay, we got 5 minutes, and
Dave,
okay,
did you give an answer?
um,
Well, he said 7 brides for 7 brothers, which I think is a fantastic idea.
Brigadoon. That's it. No.
Great.
You know, I think like a Sweeney or something like that. Something that's a real. It's like a cross. I mean, it's a big musical, but again, it's Sondheim, so. Oh,
Hard work.
oh. Evil genius he was. But yeah.
Kelly Presby gave $25.
Yay. Kelly.
Miss you.
I hope the Presbys, I don't know, Kelly, is your plan is maybe coming back in the area? That'd be awesome because I have a feeling unless something changes, you might be the owner of four passes to theater shows here at the Andrea. But Presby's came and visited us, I don't know, it was a few months ago. And came in just to say hi. And there was talk that they were going to come back and visit in the area. So I'd love to know when you're going to come back and visit. So let us know. But thank you so much for your donation. Appreciate it very, very much. Kelly was on our board for a long time and involved and Emily was involved in our productions quite a bit. And in fact, the very first production I ever did here with STP, she was the Cat in Hat. So thank you for being there because I didn't know what I was doing back then. I still don't know what I'm doing, but you guys helped birth that whole thing.
Clearly.
See, that was uncalled for.
We just did an hour on cereal.
We did an hour on cereal. Kelly,
It was
did you
in-
catch out the hour on cereal? That was quite some.
she's
John Fallman is watching.
John Fellman. John is in charge of our shop now. Especially now when our construction is over, John's gonna be really involved in that. So John's been keeping our shop as tidy as never before, so. And especially now that we took away about 10 feet of his shop, so,
It was nice to have him for a play that goes wrong.
yeah,
Just have someone to run the shop and
yeah.
keep it organized.
Yeah.
It was good.
And he checks in, I mean, during the construction, there hasn't been a lot to do back there, but, John
Kelly
checks.
says, "Miss y'all, Cap'n Crunch."
Oh.
See, I said Cap'n Crunch with berries is one of my favorites.
Crunch berry.
Peanut butter Captain Crunch is phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good too.
But Reese's Puffs, I'd put a little bit.
Yeah. See, there's a lot of things. But we didn't get votes for those. I mean, nobody voted for those, so that's kind of a disappointment. But maybe we need to expand our horizons.
In what way?
I don't know, like next year, like we say, we do, generic versus real. But what other things could we taste? And the ultimate,
These are the important questions a theater must answer.
the
What can we
ultimate,
taste?
the ultimate,
It's all
like
about what we
ultimate
eat today.
Okay, here's the thing. In the last 2 minutes, vote. Okay, what's the best thing? You go to a movie, obviously you get popcorn. Okay, but what candy do you get to go with that popcorn
M&M's to stick inside.
No.
to stick inside?
Yeah, or
No,
candied M&Ms.
you're wrong.
Better.
Kelly says no. Plain. Two separate comments.
What's plain?
For the
Plain
Cap'n
Cap'n
Crunch. Because I was like, oh, I love it with the berries and the extra peanut. And she goes, no, plain.
See, and there's Malto-Meal makes a generic of that's really good.
You make a generic mix of that.
I know. So you get popcorn at the movie. Okay. What candy do you get to go with that popcorn?
See, I don't get the candy to go with the popcorn. I just like popcorn.
Junior mints.
Nachos,
I get Junior
M&M's
Mints
on the
with hot
side.
tamales because I love the counteraction.
Read that or did you say
And you
that?
said
Oh, I said it.
Oh, so Kirsten says I prefer nachos, M&M's on the side, and then Kelly said Junior Mints.
I was gonna be really upset if she said M&M's in the nachos.
Junior Mints.
M&M's on the
No,
nachos.
listen,
Kelly and I are on the same page
you're all
about junior
wrong.
mints.
You're all wrong.
Three of us want Junior Mints.
No. It's Milk Duds and Sour Patch Kids. Ultimate.
I'll do Sour Patch, but not Milk Duds.
Interesting.
Milk duds are acceptable.
They stick in my teeth.
Whoppers is another one that's good.
Whopper's too hard on the teeth. Too hard on the
Underrated.
teeth.
That's why you suck on them until they just kind of disintegrate.
Ooh.
That's a
Lovely.
time consuming
Um,
candy.
I would go Junior Mints and like Mike and Ike's. So you get the fruit and the chocolate.
I just
It's great.
don't mint thing with popcorn. No.
Well, I wouldn't get popcorn, then I would get Sour Patch Kids because
Yeah, are we getting candy and popcorn? That's a lot,
That's a
Dave.
lot.
Are we
Have you been-
I don't mix them.
Have you
Either
been
get
to the
candy or
movies
popcorn.
lately?
I don't get
$30.
candy anymore. What I usually get is here, I get pretzel bites and a pop.
See, I
Have a
get
little bit of
they
popcorn.
have a cream cheese filled
Cammy
soft
Peck's is
pretzel
watching.
with cinnamon sugar on top.
Cammy Pexa.
Cammy. Just so you know, in the next 15 minutes, what's up for grabs right now is a $25 donation we're looking for. And anybody that donates $25 or more will be in the running for 4 passes to shows for this season. So you can take 3 of your friends or your significant other to 2 shows, or you can go to all 4. Whatever you'd like to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go off the air for 15 minutes. Thanks for hanging in there with us and watching. Next hour, we've got, what do we got going on? We've got the backstage changes. We're going to take a look at all the construction stuff that we've been doing. And you're going to get to see all the stuff. In fact, you're going to see it before hardly any of the actors. The only people in this room are the only ones that really have seen it. So you get a chance to see it and be the first to witness it. So, and then we have the Chuck Wrestling Hour coming up soon. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in about 15. Bye.